Submit to the High Council here on World Class Bullshitters. I'm your host, Jeff Hicks, and with me tonight is the man who is a 26-year comic book veteran, and he's a great big Star Wars fan, a human sunbeam, and all that happy shit, Ethan Van Sciver.
Yeah, hail High Council. It's great to be here. Great to be here tonight. ComicArtistProSecrets in the house for 2019. Listen, the High Council is rocking it this year, and there's plenty of reason for us to stay energized and excited. We'll get to all of that tonight, won't we, Jeff?
Oh yeah. This is our year, man. We are one of the best shows in geek culture right now.
Definitely.
Well, the two of us are great, but there's one more man that makes the High Council what it is. You know him, you love him. He's the head of Geeks and Gamers, Jeremy.
What's up, Geeks and Gamers? What's up, High Council? It's Jeremy, it's Jeff, it's Ethan. We are going to bring you a lot of Marvel bot tiers tonight, specifically Captain Marvel. We know that you're listening, you little bots. It doesn't matter. The more you cry, the more we will make videos. There's nothing you can do to stop us. The more you talk about us, the more you motivate us, and we are here to enjoy your tears. Hello, everyone. Nice to be back.
Can't stop us, Jeremy. Every time these people talk about and they try to smack us back, we just make more videos exposing them every single time.
Yeah, we use your misery and your hate for us to make more money.
Monetizing these SJWs. Somebody said to me, they said, the thing about SJWs, Ethan, is that they have no money but a lot of pull. I'm like, yeah, just like a barnyard animal. No money but a lot of pull. That's why we hitch these bitches up and we make them pull the plow for us every single day.
I said it earlier. I said, if you mention my existence, I win. Like, the only thing you can do to battle me, don't talk about us. And they can't. They have to get on social media, screenshot our videos, complain, advertise for us. And all it does is helps. All it does is helps, and it's great.
Well, are we going to be able to defeat the Captain Marvel menace? That is the question right now.
That is.
We're all experiencing it. I'm sure that some people in the chat are experiencing the energy, the weird soy-based SJW energy that is buzzing around this movie, Captain Marvel. Now, we knew that this was a feminist schlock pick. We knew this, but I didn't know how important this movie was to these weirdos. I had no idea.
Well, and I want to show, I showed this to you guys earlier before we really get started. I'm going to show this to the High Council audience. So this is my favorite tweet that I've received from a Marvel bot right here. Evidently, I am really regretting mentioning Geeks and Gamers and its affiliates online. If I had known he had such a network, I'd have just said nothing about Geeks and Gamers. That is hilarious right there. That made
bitch.
That made my week. That made my week. I was so happy to read that because I was like, not only did you go out of your way to bash Geeks and Gamers with lies and show your ignorance, then you confirmed how much pull we have, and it was great. So thank you for that. Again, your pain is my monetization. Gain. So yeah, your pain is my gain. Just like the Mark Wahlberg movie.
I actually like that movie.
It's a good movie. It's got The Rock in it. We know you like it. So.
Well, I don't like all of his movies, but I mean, he gets high on cocaine and somebody loses a toe, so it made me laugh. So let's start talking about Captain Marvel, since it's like the hottest issue right now on the internet. So we're about a little less than a month away from Captain Marvel. I believe it comes out like International Women's Day. What's that? The 8th of March, something like that. So that's awesome. But we also have an unprecedented level of SJW hype with this movie. They're trying to turn it into something that it's not. But unlike Black Panther, there's a lot of malice with this one. From that camp, Black Panther, they built it up to be this thing. They tried to make it this first, but there wasn't this kind of anger and hate with that movie. It just was overrated and made a bunch of money. But this seems just vicious. How do you guys feel?
I'll let you go, Ethan. You're
let me go. Yeah. So my problem with Captain Marvel this week was noticing that Brie Larson went on the Ellen DeGeneres show. Okay, and she danced a little bit. She smiled. I like it. I like that. Yeah, the dancing and smiling was nice. But then what she did was she promoted a charity called the Captain Marvel Challenge. And the Captain Marvel challenge is basically, can we raise $20,000 so that we can buy movie tickets for underprivileged girls to go see Captain Marvel? Why? They need to see this movie. Underprivileged girls are starving for movie tickets. That's what they need. And they also are starving for role models. And they need a role model like Brie Larson. Brie Larson is the first one to agree with this premise. And she promoted the Captain Marvel challenge. She's been promoting them, retweeting them all over her Twitter. Now, my problem with this situation is not the idea of taking underprivileged girls to movies. Having said that, though, when they get to the movie theater, do they have to see Captain Marvel? Lego Movie 2 is going to be playing. Are they allowed to choose that instead? Alita Battle Angel is going to be playing. Are they allowed to see that instead? What else? How to Train Your Dragon 2 is going to be playing. Are they allowed to see that one instead? No, they have to see Captain Marvel. Why, you animals? Why?
Isn't that punishment?
It is punishment, but it's also, it just goes to show that this isn't for the kids. This is for the adults.
Yep.
Because the adults are forcing the kids to choose this movie. Why? Because they want them to see this message. It's not about taking kids out to have a good time. It's about indoctrinating these kids to this stupid feminist movie. But that's, listen, whatever, whatever, that's fine. The problem is Brie Larson promoting these charities is absolutely ridiculous because she's the beneficiary in two different ways. The first way is, hey, everyone, look at me. I'm your role model. This is what I'm going to do from now on. I'm going to walk around. I'm going to find homeless people outside, people who really need a leg up, and I'm going to give them a picture of me to stare at. Here, let me be your role model. When you're feeling down and don't think you can make it, here's a picture of me, Ethan Van Sciver. I've made it. You could be like me one day, perhaps. That's essentially what she's doing. And the second thing is, in a roundabout way, no, not even in a roundabout way, straight, no pipeline, the money from this charity is going straight to Disney. These charities, they're all about buying movie tickets. The money from those movie tickets gets kids to go see their movie, and that money goes straight to Disney. Prove me wrong. That is the problem. It is Brie Larson promoting this charity is a conflict of interest. Obviously, she's calling a charity something that actually pads the box office receipts of a major Hollywood motion picture. It is absolutely a scam. It is an awful thing. Not the charity itself. That's not a scam. Brie Larson promoting the charity is a scam. It's an outrage. How dare she? So I pointed this out. Gently, I let people know in the way that I do. Humbly, I offer them some information, some facts. And one of the guys who's running the charity immediately smacked me with threats of a cease and desist and a lawsuit. And so that's what we're doing right now. I just responded to him with my new video, which is called Soy Smacked Captain Marvel Creeps Mass Flagged This Channel and Threatened Lawsuits. They know like vids. Now, I figure that's a fair response. Thank you.
You're the master of this.
Well said. Well said. And the thing that you're talking about is the SJW playbook. It's to use someone that you view as less fortunate to make you seem like a better person. So it's usually like, I'm going to help the women and the minorities because they're so oppressed. And it's all intended to make the individual look good, make me look good by me showing that I am so much better than you and superior. And I'm going to reach out a hand and help you because I'm such a great person. And it's the same playbook in terms of like, yeah, they're coming after me. They're coming after you, Ethan. They always do. But when they have a female that is speaking out, they come in swarms. So we saw what happened with Mecha Random. We had her on the High Council with the Star Trek Discovery. Now, you all know Anna, that Star Wars girl. Her channel has absolutely exploded in the past week. I mean, unreal. She's killing it right now because of these Captain Marvel videos, and they are coming after her like crazy. All because it's really intimidating for them to have a woman speak out against this movie. It terrifies them. And it's the same playbook over and over again. And now they're using children because the kids didn't deserve to go see a movie until Captain Marvel came out, Brie, right? Like, what about all the other movies that have come out in the past year? It wasn't worth your time. The kids didn't deserve it at that point. Ethan's right on the mark, as always, about how she's just utilizing these less fortunate children that do need help in life, but you're just using them as pawns in your scheme to push your agenda. And it's disgusting and it's filthy and it's sad. And that's why we have to continue to call it out, because we need to start letting everyone know that you can call these people out. Don't let them intimidate you. Don't let them gang up on you with their fake fucking accounts that they created in January. That's all this is. They are coming like crazy after us with these accounts that were just created. They all have Brie Larson's face on them. And it's like, that's not a good decision, first of all, to put Brie Larson's face as your avatar.
Oh, no, it's terrible. But let me remind these people, Jeremy, you guys are the fandom menace. You are a family. Stand together, stand next to each other, protect each other, watch each other's backs, because the way these SJWs work is they like to isolate individuals and swarm them and just kind of drive them out of the conversation or just threaten them. They can't do that if we all stand together, and that's what the fandom menace needs to do. Stand side by side. Every one of you in here is, look, your brothers and sisters. Take care of each other. Look out for each other.
Right, that's right, and that's what's so great about being part of all this is we know we have the support of each other, and you know, they can continue to use their misery to help us benefit from it all they want, but they will key in on certain individuals just because they feel that that individual is a little more intimidating or threatening, and you know, that's the time where we all have to stand together. So as much as it's funny to watch all of this, it's more motivating than anything. So the more, again, I say it all the time, and I'm going to continue to say it, the more you cry, the more we will continue to make these videos that you cry about. It's literally not going to do anything but make your pain worse. It's not like, what do you think? Me and Ethan are going to go, oh, Geely whiskers, Ethan. There's 7 bots on Twitter that don't want us to make Captain Marvel videos. I think we should stop. Do you really fucking think that's going to happen? Like, what do you think is going to happen? Really?
Bro, I just follow my analytics. I mean, people love when we dunk on Captain Marvel. We're going to keep doing it. And if you don't like it, you don't have to watch. That's as simple as that.
It's as simple as that. There's a lot of videos on YouTube that I don't like, so I don't watch them. Right. I don't create a Twitter account to go, oh my God, I can't believe this channel that I've never heard of ever made a video that I don't like. What am I going to do with my life? So it's great. So anyway, I'm happy to be part of this. This has been a great week for Geeks and Gamers. It's been a great week for EVS. I think, Jeff, when is your Captain Marvel video coming?
Well, my videos take a little longer to make, so I'm working on it right now. But it's going to be there. It's going to get the same level of I don't know, detail and scrutiny that the other ones get. So be prepared for that one. I got a whole nother angle about Captain Marvel and how it's really going to hurt Marvel in the long run, no matter what people want to say about it. And
you guys know when Jeff drops them, you expect 150, 200,000 views. So I always go
in a day.
So but it's been a great weekend. You know, it's just I'm happy to be part of this with all of you. EVS, you're closing in on 100,000, buddy.
Hell yeah.
You know, and Jeff, you're closing, I think, on 90, and so you'll be at 100K in no time. And so it's all good in the hood, brothers and sisters.
Who are you?
I'm happy as hell right now because I know the bots are listening right now. They are waiting for their orders. They are waiting. They are downloading new information as we speak.
These idiots, if they would just ignore us, I swear to God, like, I don't know what I would do. If these idiots would ignore me, I don't know what I would do. I'd be like, well, I guess I'll, you know, open a Jabba the Hutt toy or something. I wouldn't know what to do, but these guys give me so much material. It's wonderful.
Yeah, a gangster Jeremy, thug Jeremy. There is a thug life Jeremy, so I guess I had to live up to that one. And Jeremy Osteen is seeing a whole lot of dollars flying into the super chat, and Jeremy Osteen just wants to say to all the Captain Marvel bots, there's still time. There's still time for you. You need to drop some dollars in the chat and see your way to the Lord Jesus Christ.
Wow, man.
Well, look, since we're talking about the people, let's read these super chats. So first off, Mr. Skello says, buy a lap dance from Slice Noodles with this. Ew, I'm sorry, I just had a really gross image of that chick from Jabba's Palace giving you a lap dance. Carlton Box says, submit to the High Council. I'll be in the air when you guys go live, but I'll catch the replay later. Have a fantastic evening, counselors.
Thank you.
Mr. WMKK says, do you think WB will go woke with the DCEU?
Eventually.
I mean, they're probably all going to do this at some point. So right now, I think the DCU has had a very interesting kind of growth pattern. They came out with Man of Steel, BVS. I think you all know how I feel about those movies. I don't like them. And they, with the lesser known characters, once they started doing it right, the lesser known characters have been better portrayed on screen, better received by the audiences, and made more money. So now we're at a point where it's weird where they're at. And right now, Ben Affleck, 1 week he's directing the movie, then he's writing it, and then he's starring in it. Next week he's not directing, he's going to rehab. Like, I can't keep up with Ben Affleck. So DC right now, I don't know if they're going to go woke anytime soon. I think they're finally getting their feet underneath them, and I'm kind of excited for the first time with the DCEU since it started. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to the real Captain Marvel instead of the Marvel equivalent.
Yeah, Shazam. And that really gets them mad when you post that on Twitter, by the way. Oh, they get mad. Ooh.
What, are they mad with history and the truth?
Well, they don't. I don't think they've downloaded the truth, so I don't think they know what that is. They haven't downloaded it. You know, it hasn't went into the update. So So anytime somebody says that, they get really mad, like a bunch of rees. It's really a lot of anger, a lot of male patriarchy, a lot of toxicity. So
tons of toxicity. Tons of toxicity. It's just toxic. Everything's poisonous and toxic.
I love that voice you do when you read your Captain Marvel tweets. I was cracking up too.
Still, the best voice he's ever done was what was it? Geek Diva, whatever.
Oh yeah, Geek Girl Diva.
That's the best voice you've ever done.
Is that the word to Van Sciver's YouTube channel core? He's abusive, toxic, filled with hate and misogyny. All of the videos. Report him now.
Oh. You sound like a manlier Rorschach.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, and don't forget to smash the melee button, everybody. Smash the melee button. Or what is it over here? Is it lick the like button? Whose channel is that?
People say whatever. Whatever it is, it's fine with me. Just give us a thumbs up.
Smash the melee. There you go.
We're still got to play Super Smash Bros. Melee together. Or not Melee, Ultimate.
Yeah.
I play that game.
I just needed time to play video games in general.
I know. I got the stuff, just don't play it. Did you see the PlayStation Classics abject failure? It's now $39, 60% off of what it cost.
You know, I bought one to review it, and I never played it. I never even played the damn thing. So yeah.
I got one for $39 because it's like, this is going to go out of print soon, so I'll just pick one up for the hell of it.
Yeah.
Oh, Sony. Mareth Dealine, thank you very much. Hail High Council, brace yourselves. The next few messages of mine are to be read together. All right. Well, I will do that in just a moment because I see we have one more and then yours starts. Obi-Wan 27883 says, is the tardiness due to someone doing a pie run for Uncle E? Hail High Council, Party Boob, and Mario Quart with a Q.
Yeah, you guys don't understand. Like, before the High Council, he treats us like a drill sergeant. He's cussing us up and down. He's like, listen, you mother effers, okay? And he's getting us in line. He's getting us prepped. He's a true alpha male, okay? You have no idea. It's very scary. It's actually none of that's true, by the way. But I mean, he is an alpha male, but none of the screaming.
Let them believe that.
He goes full Metal Jacket on us. So
doesn't that guy get killed by Vincent D'Onofrio at the end of the movie?
He does. That party, he doesn't do that.
I was like, that's a bad parallel there, Jeremy. So Mareth Dealine had a couple he sent in a row, so let me read these. If you play in a tavern, a bar, or a pub, the crowd won't notice you much. They didn't come out here to listen to you. They're here for wine and whiskey and such. They came to talk trash about people they know and flirt with hot lad or lass. There's only one thing that makes them sit up and get off their fat, lazy ass. Free beer, the one thing the crowd wants to hear. There's only one thing that appeals to their ear. Free beer, free beer, free beer. Hold on, wait. One just popped up. I missed it again. Let's see. Free beer. We're at. I know that. Is that right? Oh, shit. Okay. We must. Wow. Okay. Sorry. There's a lot of these. Think you'll all agree it's been captive enough, the ransom we've all had to pay. How many gold coins have gone out your purse at the end of a long, bad day? We must work together to start this protest. It'll need your cooperation. Just join me in my singing my protesting song to end all beer's incarceration. Free beer, the one thing the crowd wants to hear. There's only one thing that appeals to their ear. Free beer, free beer. I know it's a fight that we can't seem to win, friend, if we only stay strong. If we work together, we'll get it all done and make right this terrible wrong. Make your contributions to help us today, enlist every woman and man. Just pay the bartender the ransom required and free all the beer that you can. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. One more. Free beer, the one thing the crowd wants to hear. There's only one thing that appeals to their ear. Free beer, free beer, free beer. As I wrote that song, I realized something held captive far longer than beer.
Now, that's a dedicated super chat right there. So,
hold on. There's two more
Holy
parts.
shit. Holy shit. All right.
They're forced within corsets and bras and shirts. They're squished at a terrible rate. We know that they're itchy, and that's why they're bitchy. We must stop this terrible state. If you know, we'll applaud each time they're set free. This protest may seem quite extreme. It's really their freedom that we all applaud, although we may whistle and scream. Free boobs, free boobs. Thank God they're round and not cubed. If biggins or biddies, just shake free boobs, free boobs. Finished. Thank you. Hope you had a laugh. I think you heard us all.
Even as someone that don't drink, I had plenty of laughs at that. So
now I want a beer. I haven't had one all year. Seriously, I didn't mean to rhyme that.
That rhymed. Yeah, that was great. That was like another verse.
Yeah. Thanks, Brett Fueling. You see what you've done to me on the High Council.
And thank you for your consistent support. We really appreciate that.
Oh yeah, that dude is awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see. Logan Michael says Funko Pops are gay. Can't say it enough. Very gay. Logan Michael, I'm gonna find out where you live and mail you a whole crate of them. Just to mess with you, man. Skotsky02 says, "What's up, my fellow Russian bots?
Reporting for duty."
Beat boop, comrade. Room Joy, thank you very much. Have you heard about the new movie about women fighting for rights? It's been described as the feminist version of Roots. There's no title yet, but it's supposed to take place a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
I'm assuming that's episode 9.
So what is there? There's no more news about episode 9 outside of Lando not having much of a role in the film.
Well, we got the leaks. So we got the what was the images? Yeah. So we see that they were going for a Padme look for Rey. Rey looks like Padme on Geonosis from Attack of the Clones, which again, don't try to compare yourself to Natalie Portman in episode 2, Rey. You're going to fail. You're going to fail just like the Marvel bots are failing right now. And the best thing for those images that I got out of it was Kylo Ren's helmet's back, which it's just another indictment of how stupid Rian Johnson is for even getting rid of the helmet in the first place. It's just, again, the sequel trilogy is a Rian Johnson, J.J. Abrams rap battle. You know, I mean, that's pretty much what it is. So, you know, JJ does his verse, and then Ryan comes in and completely just tries to outdo JJ's verse by taking everything he set up and ruin it. And now JJ, after Colin Trevorrow gets fired, JJ's like, well, shit, I'll come back so I can fucking reclaim my trilogy. It's just stupid. Like, there's no plan here. And nothing is working. None of this works at all. And I guess they have Poe looking like Uncharted Nathan Drake in it, or Indiana Jones, if you're not familiar with the Uncharted series. But yeah, there's no Rose Tico, by the way, in those images. Ethan,
not at all.
I'm very sorry.
Well, they're saving her. I mean, that's they're saving the reveal of Rose Tico. Everybody's waiting for that. You know?
That'll put butts in seats.
Yeah, that's fine.
I was at my local Walmart today, and they had basically shrunk the Star Wars section down to about 1 foot wide by about, I don't know, whatever the height of the shelf is, 6 feet. And they had all new product. And one Rose Tico still remained from how many years ago? Almost 2.
Wonderful.
What did you think of the Rose Tico Dozen Roses? Was that after last week's High Council that came out?
I think so. I didn't cover that. I saw you guys were talking about it. I didn't cover it, though.
Yeah, I loved it, even though I came up with it last year, and I was talking about giving my wife a dozen roses, and I had a big stack of Rose Ticos. But yeah, I think it's great. I've checked my PO box every day, and nobody has sent me.
I requested they all send them to me.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's fine, I guess.
I can share in the rose, Tico. Don't worry, man. I'm not.
No. They were given to you. I mean, people like you, and they like you more than me, and then it's okay.
You see what you guys have done to him. You see what you guys have done to him. All the Marvel bots could not put a dent in his armor, but the Fandom Menace, without sending him a dozen rose Ticos, you have broken this man. I'm calling upon all of you to change this. You have the power. I need you to fix EVS.
They're making fun of me so bad in the chat. It is bad, I didn't get any. Somebody sent me a Lego slave rose Tico though. I did get that in my PO box, which was so awesome. Yeah. Let me just put. I'll show you guys. I'll turn on my camera. All right. And we will. We'll look at this. So, okay. Do you want to click on me?
Yep.
All right. So this is what I got. I got this Lego rose Tico with a pink lightsaber. That is my vision for her. If I had a chance to work on Star Wars Episode 9, this is exactly how she would look. Okay, in her Hut Slayer gear, with a pink lightsaber. What do you guys think?
I think there's a lot of women respecting going on right now.
There's a lot of women respecting. Yeah, it's all coming from me and Tico together.
Yeah. So if you respect women in the chat, just type women if you respect. How many times have you all respected women in the chat today? I was trying to go for my record of 9, but I didn't have my fedora with me, so I couldn't actually do the milady tip to the lady that I was attracted to, but I was pretending that I don't have any attraction to her whatsoever. And just so I could let her know that I was into her for her feelings, but I didn't have my fedora, so I failed, and I apologize for that. Joss Whedon, I am sorry. I apologize.
I haven't heard that name in a while. Is he still relevant?
He's relevant to all the women that he's sleeping with, and he's trying to act like he respects all the women he's cheating on his wife with, or I think she left him now. So
the only way that dude's getting any is because he's famous.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Not because he's that handsome. By the way, I'm so glad his Avengers tenure is over. I watched those last two movies. The first two movies. The first one's great. The second one, too many jokes. I never liked his stuff too much. So
the first one was amazing the first time I saw it, but it didn't have any depth to it when I watched it on repeat viewings. I mean, it's still a fun, entertaining movie. There's no doubt about that, but I don't get that replay value of like a Dark Knight or Infinity War or Civil War or Guardians. I don't get that replay value out of the first Avengers. It's just a very awesome movie to watch for the spectacle, but there's not a lot of meat on that bone after the fact.
I watch the battle maybe every couple weeks because the battle part's amazing. I like the movie a lot, but Age of Ultron is a step down. Thankfully, the Russos came in and really kicked that shit into high gear.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
It's relevant though that we bring this up too because Captain Marvel, everyone's making the jokes, everyone's laughing, everyone's doing this, but realistically, the big thing for Marvel this year is Avengers Endgame. That's the one that everybody wants to watch. And yeah, she's a part of it. But I think a lot of people have valid criticisms, like that Star Wars girl, Anna. In her video, she talked about, I respect Tony Stark and these characters that have accomplished so much. And then Captain Marvel is so powerful, she's just going to come in and win. And, people are angry at that from a story standpoint. Do you think if that actually happens with Captain Marvel, she comes in, she cleans house, beats Thanos, will that damage Marvel's brand at all? Or do you think people are just going to go, oh, wait, Spider-Man's next and not give a shit?
Here's what's going to happen. Captain Marvel is going to come in, one-punch Thanos and defeat Thanos, but she's going to die because of it, okay? So it's going to be, Brie Larson's dying. We loved her so much. And then Monica Rambeau is going to take over the... Monica Rambeau is the Black Captain Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
So she was set up. I mean, apparently the woman in the jet that you see her with, that's Monica Rambeau's mother. And so the gauntlet... or the helmet with the mohawk will be passed on to young Monica Rambeau to be the new Captain Marvel, and that'll take place in Endgame. So, spoiler alert.
Oh, this is going to be a disaster. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, I just ruined the movie because that's exactly what they're gonna do.
You actually did. You didn't ruin it. The movie was ruined when it was announced. So, but I think, yeah, if it all plays out like this, and that's how it goes. I mean, this is going to be. Again, I'm not going to say it's going to destroy Marvel, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but it's definitely going to. It's going to have a significant impact on it from the core fan base, the people that are listening to this show, and the people that, you know, are the lifeline of this stuff. The core, the general audience, they don't really pay attention to any of this stuff. They just want to go see a movie just because they hear it's a Marvel movie. But the repeat viewing is the core people, you know, those are who really pushes that box office to those record numbers after those first few weeks. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, I honestly, this is like, it's like in Clerks 2, where she's looking at the donkey show and she's like, I'm repulsed and disgusted and I can't look away. And that's exactly how I feel about what's going on with the MCU right now. It's just unbelievable that this is happening. So
who would Kinky Kelly be?
Oh gosh, I miss my donkey. Love that movie so much, man.
So do I.
I would have to go with Brie Larson. Kinky Kelly's actually a slightly better actor, but I'm gonna get in trouble for that one. So,
our friend Stone Cold Jeremy says, "Suplex that melee button."
There we go. I like it.
It's a Vase production says, y'all inspire me. Like Rugrats? Because that's what's going on. I love you guys and made a Lord of the Rings video as well. Also, I will be interning at Con this year at the American Pavilion. My name is on my page, or my name is my page name. So that comes from It's a Vase Productions.
Okay. Yeah, and he was supportive of my live stream. He was showing some love in my live stream too, so we appreciate the support.
Was he the guy that is it the Lord of the Rings video where our logos are over the
I didn't watch it yet, but I think so.
It's that one. I laughed my ass off. Like, I love that video. I've never even seen those movies and I thought it was funny.
You've never seen the Lord of the Rings movies?
They're so good.
I went to see the first one way back in the day. But okay, so my mom took me to see it at the cheap theater, but the next day I was going to see Attack of the Clones. So I was 13. I was more interested in Star Wars than Lord of the Rings, so I fell asleep in Lord of the Rings. But I'm sure The Fellowship of the Ring is a better movie than Attack of the Clones.
Yeah, it is. I mean, they're all those three movies are fantastic. I mean, they're damn near perfect movies. And I'm not a Lord of the Rings guy. Like, prior to seeing them, I remember my ex wanted to go see those damn movies when they came out, and I'm like, I don't give a F about these movies. And I went and saw Fellowship, and I was bored out of my mind. Then I watched Two Towers, and I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. And then I went back to watch Fellowship, and I was like, okay, I understand a lot more of this. And then Return to the King is simply one of the greatest movies ever made. That trilogy is fantastic. You really need to watch the extended versions when you get some time. Set aside about 12 hours and prepare to be blown away because it's worth it.
12 hours, Jesus.
Yep.
Are they on Netflix? Listeners, let me know, because maybe if they are.
They're not.
Okay.
Now, you can watch the theatrical versions, and that'll put you at around probably 8.5, 9 hours if you watch the theatrical cuts. But the extended versions are worth watching. But they're great.
I'll give them a shot in 2019, I promise.
All right. We're going to hold you to that, Jeff.
Deal, man. Working Man Jeremy says, taking a swig of Pepsi for the councilmen.
There we go. Working man. Swig of water for the working man out there. We appreciate all the support.
Edward Hogue says, Captain Marvel sucks. EVS, please. Free Alice.
What does Free Alice mean? What is that about?
Maybe it's like
the Mego doll. Oh, yeah. That we denuded. Remember?
I'll never forget, man.
Yeah, that was good times.
A special night in the High Council's history.
You better believe it.
When's the next Mego denuding happening?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I haven't thought about it. The Cowardly Lion is available at Target right now. And, what does the Cowardly Lion look like naked? I don't know. We could
what does he look like clothed?
Well,
Well, hey, I will tell. Hey, just because we have almost 1,500 people watching now, as you guys know, I made an announcement just a few days ago that our parody music video for Star Wars will be releasing on February 22nd. And if you didn't see the announcement, Jeff, our buddy Jeff, actually did the art. So let me screen share that for you really quick. And this is the artwork for the project. Look at that. That is our lead singer, and that's a microphone right there. Now, I'll give you guys a little bit of insight that I have not released publicly yet, but for the High Council audience, you deserve it. The video is going to be done with toys, Star Wars toys predominantly, and there might be Amigo character figure make an appearance. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. So there you go.
Well, I've had the privilege of seeing said video, and it's amazing. So there you go, folks. Be prepared. It's going to be, that is next Friday, the 22nd. So I'm not even going to put anything out that day.
By the way, people in the chat are confused about the word denuding. They think that denude means to clothe and not unclothed. Wrong. I looked it up. Denude means to strip something of its covering, possessions, or assets, or to make bare. Here's an example. Almost overnight, Alice was denuded of her clothing on the High Council. So it does mean exactly what we said. It means to denude something. Means to make something naked. Thank you.
We had a $1 message retracted. Thank you very much anyway. Commander Cody says, my mama said that Brie Larson is the devil.
Hey, a normal username says, Jeff and EVS, did you know about the new Jeremy comic coming out? I didn't know that there was a Jeremy comic, so I don't think Jeff and EVS know about it. Do you guys, have you heard about this one?
To me, man.
No, so I'm looking forward to it. I guess I'm looking forward to it. So.
Yeah, let me back that on Indiegogo. Shoot me a link.
Well, somebody drew a picture of me the other day on Twitter. He was one of these people that hate me, and he took some time. It's not a really good drawing. As a matter of fact, here I'll show you real quick, just because we're talking about drawings. But he drew this picture of me. And he was complaining about me, so I just said, "You actually spent time out of
you."
I said, "You actually spent time out of your life to hate draw my stupid ass. This means I won." And then he deleted it. so then somebody created a Jeremy account called Badly Drawn Jeremy, and used that as the profile picture. It's like,
that is hilarious. I like how he's like, I have to delete this, so now he didn't win anymore.
Again, if you fucking talk about me, I win. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter.
Right. Amazing.
Right, sorry to interrupt, Jeff.
Oh, you're fine, man. The High Council, dude. That makes me laugh. I mean, last week we had paper dolls. Now you got shitty Microsoft Paint artwork. So it's coming full circle. I mean, I'm in my own comic, so now you're in your own. So there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man!
One day there will be a High Council comic, so folks, be on the lookout for that. Just stick with us. I
can picture EVS eating pies in that comic constantly.
Oh yeah. Now these people don't understand. By the way, I want to make an announcement. I have stopped eating pie. I have not eaten a pie since Christmas. I'm down 30 pounds. 30 pounds I've lost.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah. For real.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm feeling pretty good, feeling pretty energetic, feeling pretty happy. And it's all because, you know what it is? It's intermittent fasting and no more pie. That's all it is. That's my diet. Stop eating.
It works.
Yeah.
It's a Vase Production says, can't give any more super chats because I got to pay for my internship, but keep it up and can't stop, won't stop. You got another ally. I plan on doing more to hopefully do more within this beast. So it's a Vase Productions, folks. Make sure you guys go over and subscribe to that channel. Give them some support. Check out the Lord of the Rings video. It's going to make me watch the movie Lord of the Rings, so it's got to be good. If I've avoided those movies for 18 years? No, yeah, 2001, man. Right?
Yeah. You know what? Think of it this way. Like if you watch all of those movies together, it's like one season worth of a great TV show on HBO, right? It'll be about 12 hours long. So it's like one whole season of,
Okay.
that if you look at it that way, you'll be able to get through it a lot more easily. It's so good, Jeff. No joke. You will really enjoy it.
I'll give it a shot. I actually just added The Sopranos to my Amazon list, so I'll look up Lord of the Rings first because I remember you suggested that.
No, Sopranos first. Forget Lord of the Rings.
Sopranos first. All right.
Yeah.
Now I've never seen The Sopranos either, so I need to watch The Sopranos also.
Dude, it is. If
it was on Netflix, I would have already watched it. I just don't have any other streaming services. I do get I get HBO Go or HBO when Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones is the season's going, just so I can watch it. So, but as soon as its season's over, I cancel it. So because I don't use it. But if it's worth it, if you're telling me Sopranos is worth it, I need a really great show to really invest in. So I mean, I can, you know what? I can probably just, I can go Alabama and just steal my neighbor's cable for a week or something like that, So
here it is. Here's the premise. It's like 1998. It's the new millennium's coming. Tony Soprano, he's kind of a 40-year-old mob boss of North Jersey. He's fighting with the New York mob, but his uncle. Okay, his father's dead. His uncle and his mother are both fucking evil, and they're scheming to murder him. That's season 1. No spoilers, but it is such a good. I mean, they're scheming to whack him out while he tries to control the garbage business in North Jersey. It's so good, dude. I'm telling you.
Okay. I mean, I've heard nothing but great things about it. I know the ending was kind of controversial for a lot of people, but a lot of shows have controversial endings. So
right, Wicked Scott points out, he's got anxiety. He faints when he gets anxious, which is weird. So he's trying to figure that out too. And he sits with a therapist, and God, it's so good. I'm gonna watch it again. I just watched it like 4 months ago. I watched the whole thing. I think I'm gonna watch it all over again.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'll report back when I start watching it to let you know. Because as soon as I saw, I was like, EBS recommended this, and then boom.
Yeah, doesn't get better.
The Grand Inquisitor says, "Hello, I'm Dr. Toboggan, Dr. Mantis Toboggan. Jeff, your test results came back positive. You've got the nostalgia fever. I can cure it for 3 easy payments of $49.95. Just call 1-267." Is this a real phone number? Because I don't know if I should read the rest of this. It's not my phone number. I just don't want to read somebody's phone number.
I wouldn't.
Yeah. The thing is, I trust the Grand Inquisitor. I just don't know if there's like a joke.
No, I didn't even see if it was a Grand. I didn't realize it was a Grand Inquisitor. You know why we have to be a little careful because we're on all that stuff going on right now. But I don't know. That's your call. Your call ultimately, because Grand Inquisitor is a great part of our fandom menace. So
how about this, Grand Inquisitor? Call 1-267-555-5555. Let's see. We're at the Aline. Those are the free beers. AJ Journeyman says, offbeat question for Jeff. Thoughts on Spider-Man Sins Past? It appears to be held in a disdain among many Spider-Man fans. Let me make sure I know what that one is off the top of my head. Ethan, you don't really do much Spider-Man stuff, do you?
No, not at all.
That is my favorite character. Let's see. Spider-Man disdain. What is this called? Spider-Man what? Sins Past. I don't know if I've. Oh wait, it's J. Michael Straczynski. Oh, the one with the Green Goblin. I'm not really a fan. I've read it. Put it like that. I had to look it up to make sure I knew the story off the top of my head. So it's not good. It's the one where Gwen Stacy got knocked up by Norman Osborn, and all. It gets confusing. J. Michael Straczynski's Spider-Man is good at times, terrible at others. I know it's a really odd way to tell you that, AJ Journeyman, but overall, I don't really like it that much. It's kind of forgettable. That seem legit?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was reading. I guess Ruthie's going to send me The Sopranos. So thank you, Ruthie. I see you in the chat right now. So thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Can somebody send me Lord of the Rings?
Ruthie's the best. Ruthie's amazing. So
let's see. Grishnock414 says, with some frogs able to change sex, is this why the SJWs hate Cyberfrog? He can do what they can't. Walking Tin Can says, did you all catch the Variety article interviewing Bob Iger praising EA? The idiocy goes all the way to the top. EVS at 100K before the end of the week.
Oh, I'd like that to happen. Yeah.
I think that's going to happen. Yeah, I heard about Disney praising EA. They are not operating within reality right now.
I think if companies would operate like they used to and stop kissing ass and trying to look good in public and just be like, hey, we're a company, we want to be successful, Disney and EA would split their ways and they'd go back to making good Star Wars games that people actually want to play. They got that one at the end of the year, right? Like Jedi something.
Jedi Fallen Order. That's going to be, and I know a lot of people are down on it because it is from EA, technically. Respawn, who I'm a big fan of Respawn. I've made several videos lately talking about it because I love Titanfall 1 and 2. And Titanfall 1 and 2 are two of my favorite games of all time. Then they came out with Apex Legends, and I had to make a retraction video because I was talking about, like, I trust Respawn. Respawn doesn't do the woke stuff. They don't do identity politics. And then Apex Legends came out, and they've got like fucking backstories for these LGBT characters, and there's really no white male in the game. That's an active decision they have to be making. And so just they made their post where they're celebrating, like patting themselves on the back because we put some LGBT women in the game and we're great people. And I'm like, God damn it. But that's the company that's working on Jedi Fallen Order. So I don't know what to think. I just know I love Titanfall 1 and 2. So we'll see what happens.
I just want a Rogue Squadron game. I mean, I would pay if they would just remaster the old ones from the GameCube in, like, I don't know, 4K and put them on PlayStation 4. They would get my money if they would do that without any kind of, changing up the gameplay or anything like that. Because all they are is just a retelling of the original trilogy with missions in between. And I think the weird thing is too, like, Ethan, you're an artist and a creator. You know that you gotta always, you gotta do what you gotta do that's successful, but you also want to evolve and change. With Star Wars, you could kind of just keep making shit about Luke Skywalker and Han Solo, and people will buy it and never complain.
Yep.
But now they're trying to subvert everything and give us new characters that are terrible.
Yeah, it's true.
Let's see. Walking Tin Can read that one. Fortune and Glory, kid. Fortune and Glory, says Jeff. Box will arrive at P.O. Box tomorrow. Enjoy. I will go to the post office, tomorrow. I'll go and check it out. So
I know what it is. It's roast Ticos. It's a dozen roses.
Well, I do a series on my channel called Tales from the P.O. Box, where I just, however long it takes me to open everything I get. The first one was, 20 minutes. The second one took 3 hours. And then this one, I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm looking forward to it. So Fortune and Glory, a.k.a. Dr. Jones, thank you very much. Simple Jeremy says, snowed out going to the movies for the working man.
Simple Jeremy. I like it.
We had somebody join our Patreon called Simple Jack, and I laughed my ass off when that happened. Let's see. Nathan, with an upside down Nathan, says, Captain Marvel challenge? Would rather shit in my hands and clap. Now that I have your attention, hit like.
Smash the melee. Really good and really good turnout tonight. Consistently around 1,400, so we appreciate that. And thank you guys for sharing and liking and being so supportive in the chat.
Yeah, guys, the Fandom Menace rules.
Yep.
David Hervey, thank you very much. The difference between Black Panther and Captain Marvel man-hate is Brie Larson herself. She might single-handedly knock the MCU off its pedestal with her SJW ways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I talked about that. I mean, with Black Panther, again, I liked Black Panther. Okay, it's fine. It is completely overrated at this point, but I don't recall, and if I'm wrong, you can please tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't recall the cast going into this identity politics BS leading into the movie. They probably said little things here and there because the media always ask loaded questions, but I don't remember the cast actually making a big hoopla. I remember the media making a big hoopla. And so the noise surrounding the movie was aggravating. But when you have the lead actress in the movie who hasn't even been within this universe at all, acting like this and going to this level with the identity politics, this is just another level of insane, crazy SJW tactics. This is crazy to me.
Hey, can I answer Blue Watcher in the chat? Is that okay?
Blue Watcher's awesome. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. He's asking me what I think about the Will Smith genie. Looks horrible. It's really upsetting. I don't know. I don't really know how to put words into that. It's really creepy, spooky, and upsetting. It's like Will Smith's dead body was fished out of the ocean. and it's still smiling. It's horrible. Like, it's absolutely horrible and horrific. So those are my thoughts. Thank you.
Yeah. I did a reaction to it, and I decided when I saw the trailer, because I don't do a lot of trailer reactions, and I don't watch trailers unless people ask me. And I was getting tagged like crazy on Twitter, and so I was like, "Oh God, let me watch this." I watched it, and it was like, it was so bad. So I was like, "Okay, let me do a trailer reaction." And so I started it out, and I'm like, "What's up, Geeks and Gamers?" Yada yada yada. And I said, "The internet is complaining. I don't know what's going on, but let's react to this Aladdin trailer." And I played the '92 Aladdin trailer, and I'm like, wow, this looks phenomenal, guys. What the hell? Typical internet, always being negative, always being toxic, always getting mad. And then I looked and was like, oh, wait, that's the 92. Oh, is there another one? Oh, let me watch this one. And I got through to it. And I couldn't even hold it together. I couldn't even stay in character when Will Smith showed up. I'd already seen it once, and I couldn't stop laughing because who signed off on that? What executive said, this looks good. Let's green light this trailer. Who did that? Because you need to be fired. Seriously, this is awful. It's so bad. It's comedic, like literally comedic is what it feels like. It felt like not another teen movie, Aladdin. Like that's what it felt like. It was so bad. So I don't know what they're thinking. I really don't. But it has been a good few months for Will Smith. First, he was, first
Rewind.
He was star of YouTube Rewind, and now this. So yeah, I don't know.
All he needs is a Fresh Prince comeback, and I think the circle will be complete. Well, I keep seeing it, and it really just makes me uncomfortable. And I'm not trying to like play it up for laughs here on the council. The first time I saw it, I thought somebody photoshopped a naked picture of Will Smith. I was like, this is weird. And then I keep seeing shit, and I'm like, this is real. And I'm like, nope. And I love Aladdin, and it's not out of some sense of nostalgia, like, oh, Robin Williams. No, Robin Williams was great. I wasn't going to see this movie no matter what, so I'm not that invested. But I look at it, I'm like, this is just bad design work, and this is creepy. So good luck, Disney. At least The Lion King is all CGI, so you can't screw that one up too much.
And I just want to, I want to take a moment here to just apologize to all the blue people out there for the blatant blue face that was used. We're with you. Mm-hmm. We hear you. We support you. Be proud of who you are, and we will take Will Smith down for the blue face that he blatantly used to mock you and your existence. Soy out.
I'm waiting for somebody to take a splice of the Will Smith footage in that song "I'm Blue" from the '90s. That could be fun. So, folks, if you're out there and you want to make that and tag me in it, please do. I want a good laugh. No, but David, to finish off your question, yeah, I don't remember Chadwick Boseman ever being an insufferable douchebag. He was always just like, yep, I'm Black Panther, go see the movie. Gal Gadot, another example, because was it The Flash wanted her to say all that stupid crap and she refused to?
Mm-hmm.
I think because she's lived an actual life and she wasn't sheltered the way Brie Larson has been. I mean, Gal Gadot was in the military and stuff like that, so people have yelled at her and she's had to do stuff. Brie Larson just, sits around all smug and drinks $14 glasses of grapefruit juice.
Yep.
Scottskio2, thank you very much. WCBS, if you're doing another fanfic stream this year, you have to read Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles. The fic is beautiful, hilarious, cringe. Well, Scottskio2, when the guys and I are out of town for either Star Wars Celebration, well, I think our show at Star Wars Celebration will be live, but when we're out of town for WrestleMania, that could happen. So I'm taking a screenshot of that right now. And Kendo, remember this. Jaegerbomb says, thank you for all the fighting and good art, actual justice and common sense. You all do wonderful work pointing out the SJWs for morons that they are. How you do it for you, Jaegerbomb?
It's not easy, but somebody's got to do it.
It is easy. Let's be honest.
I know it is. It's very easy. It's very entertaining too. So we love it. We appreciate it, and we're not stopping.
Commander Lost Jayhawk says, greetings, High Council. Your three channels opened my eyes to all the activism and entertainment. Thank you guys so much. My birthday is complete.
Yeah.
Happy
birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Let's see. Michael Roth says, when we bought gifts for low-income families at holiday time, we gave them gift cards so they could see whatever they wanted in terms of movie gift cards. Yeah, I think that's the best way. I mean, you can't force it. Like, okay, my buddy Dion, he's on the podcast. His kid's about 5. they don't like Star Wars or any of this crap. They like Ninja Turtles. And Dion's a huge Star Wars fan. Listen to the podcast, you'll know. He can't force his kid into liking that stuff. You just can't, give kids options, give people options.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think Captain Marvel is a good jumping on point for the MCU. If you're going to take some 10-year-olds and say, hey, we want you to become a Marvel fan, why would you show them that one? I mean, maybe Black Panther because it has some cool sci-fi shit, depending on, the person. But start with Iron Man. I think everybody can relate to Iron Man, that desire for, like, riches and a cool suit and all that stuff. Being abducted by an alien race just is kind of odd and disconnected.
Yep. Agree.
Stone Cold Jeremy says, Captain Marvel challenge. Why didn't she do the same thing for A Wrinkle in Time? Since apparently that is specifically targeted towards little girls.
Exactly. And she point blank said, she's not worried about the opinion of white men with that movie, that we weren't allowed. So I just got a video idea. I think I'm going to do an open letter to Brie Larson. Dear Brie,
nice.
Dear Brie,
I'm
a white male, and I'm just curious, what opinions am I allowed to have, if any? Could you please? I think I'm going to work that out.
And then I'm going to rip you off and go, Dear Brie, I'm not a white male, and I think you suck. And that's going to be the end of the video.
That's the end of the video. Jeff, I know it's your show. We've been talking a lot about soy and the dangerous effects of soy. I wonder if I could have the floor to speak about it.
It's yours, my friend.
Okay, I'm going to share a Twitter thread that I came across today that I thought was invaluable. Could you click on me, please, so I could actually show everybody?
You are clicked.
Okay, all right. So let's go. This guy right here, Anita Sarkeesian, says, maybe we should transform feminist frequency into a relationship advice channel. And this guy right here, this soy boy says, it's definitely helped me already. Get ready. Let me read this thread to you. Okay, all right, here we go. Feminist frequency ruined my date the other day in the best way possible. A thread. Hashtag, this is positive, I promise. Are you guys ready?
Okay, we're waiting.
Met this woman on @Hinge and we hit it off. She's a music teacher and I love music and I work with kids myself. We seem to be getting along well. I asked her out. We were going to go to the nature center, but the weather turned, so we hit the local video arcade with vintage games. We had a good time. It wasn't earth-shattering, but good enough to merit a second date. We decided to get ice cream after work one day. We got our ice cream and walked around and talked for about an hour. The plaza we were in had a movie theater in it, and that we both frequent. So naturally, TV and movies came up. She mentioned Frasier, and I told her I often rewatch Cheers and Frasier, and that I love old TV shows, especially Cheers. I then began to talk about a specific episode of Cheers, my favorite episode, in which one of Sam's baseball buddies writes a book and comes out as gay in it. Sam openly supports him, and the men at the bar become concerned that the bar will become a gay bar. Diane challenges them and says the gay men come into the bar all the time, but they just don't know it. The men are adamant that they would know if a gay guy came in if they saw one. She tells them that there are two gay men right there, and if they can just tell her who they are, she'll be quiet. The men go on and make complete fools of themselves using outdated, even for the time, stereotypes of gay men. Who would do that? To try to determine who it is. And they are proven wrong in the end. It was a powerful social commentary, and that is still relevant today, almost 30 years later. Can you imagine being on a date with this dude? Ladies, my date was not as interested in it as I was. So I explained that because I watch feminist frequency and the tropes versus women videos as they came out, and I was in college, I developed a critical eye using feminist critique, and that's why I like that episode so much. She then asked me if viewing movies and TV that way ruined it for me. It was an odd question, one that I know is lobbied at the women in feminist frequency constantly. When I told her that it didn't ruin it, it just made me view it differently, she was not about it. I mentioned some topics of the tropes versus women videos, not even daring to go into the other amazing things those women do with that organization. And she was getting visibly frustrated. I didn't even tell the content, just the topic. I was trying not to force my opinion. At one point, I said something like, it depends on the context of the game. If you have a war game and a woman is running around in a bikini and shooting guns, does that really make sense? And she said something like, well, was the character designed to be arousing?
What the fuck? It was going badly for both of us. This was a huge philosophical difference, yes, but also an intellectual difference. We thought of the world in drastically different ways. There was a point in our conversation, she was mid-sentence and just stopped and said, okay. Then we started talking about The Last Jedi. There was no going back.
Is this a parody account? Is this
real? This is for real.
Oh my God.
Hated Luke. I loved him. Capital H. It was over. The end. No way to save that budding relationship, but we haven't spoken since. It was a week ago. So that's how feminist frequency ruined my date. It was good, though, because not only did it show me her opinions on feminism, but it also showed me she wasn't willing to discuss it with someone and have a serious conversation. Hashtag not compatible. Hashtag thank you, feminist frequency. Hashtag thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Hashtag ain't getting laid.
That woman sounds cool, and this dude ruined it.
Oh, God.
That is the, I mean, I would like to just high five this chick right
yeah.
now. Just here, that's for me to you. Thank you so much for being a real woman and noticing a soy boy. Listen, women, you have to suss them out. These soy boys, these crazy male feminists, these weirdos, you have to call them out on their. You have to figure them out and then run. And that's what you did. As soon as he brought up The Last Jedi, it should have been over immediately. You run the other way. I liked Luke. I loved him. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm more impressed by the woman or depressed by the fact that that's not a parody account. I mean, I can't to know that there is a human being that pathetic and sad.
Dude, there are tons of them. They're
I know.
Sending us crazy anti. We hate you for your Captain Marvel videos.
Well, they're usually behind their bot accounts, so they're hiding. Like this guy's out in plain sight, and it's oh my gosh, that is a sad, pathetic existence right there.
He looks just like my Soy Boy sketch, except
he does.
The beard is growing in. It's just growing in. You know what I mean? But he's got the same stupid smirk and the same glasses.
That made my night, Ethan. Thank you very much.
You're so welcome. I wanted to contribute to the council.
Oh my God. Are you 100% positive that's real? I mean, I believe you,
real.
but
it's real.
Is he from California? Swinging Cod says, another case of white entitled women taking the roles of underprivileged Cree actors. Why does Disney hate blue people? Hashtag Marvel whitewashes aliens. Vexelaria says, hey, Ethan, loved you taking down Kevin Logan.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that.
New Jersey in its finest form.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
I'm embarrassed.
Jersey versus the UK. F you. Just kidding, UK. Just that one guy.
Jason Green says, take my offerings. Wamen. Thank you, Jason Green.
Wamen.
Darth Jeremy, Lord of the Sith, says Disney's feeble skills are no match for the power of the fandom menace.
That's right.
Let's see. Black Angus reviews. Ethan, I'm gonna relay this one to you. I'll read it and then you because it wants it in a soy dialect and you're better than I am. It says, you all hate Captain Marvel, you horrible people. Why can't you be better people? I'm sobbing right now.
Oh, yeah, that is sad. That is very, very sad. You want me to reread that, or what?
Yeah, it says read it in a soy dialect. You're the master of the voices.
Oh,
you all hate Captain Marvel. You evil, sick weirdos. You disgusting monsters. I am literally shaking right now. Literally.
My voice is a little crackly tonight, so. It's hard to pull that soy voice from deep down. It really is.
Yeah.
Let's see, because soy doesn't give you a deep voice.
Ethan's got the lisp. I can't pull the lisp part off. The lisp is amazing.
That's how they sound to me. I don't know.
I know. No, you're right.
I'm just thankful I don't know any of those people in real life.
Oh my God, dude, I know so many of them.
Well, I mean, you've had a prolific career, so you've met people, the whole time. Before they were soy infused, you've known these people too. So, let's see. Rhaegar Targaryen says Ethan's Chuck Wendig voice is funny AF. Well, we know what AF stands for.
Yep.
What's Chuck Wendig up to?
That's a good question. I'd be curious to know. I actually put one of his poems to life. I don't know if you guys saw it. You didn't see me? It's only 1 minute long. I mean, would you like to see the poem?
Sure.
You're clicked on.
Well, no. You know what? I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'll use my camera. I don't know how to show it and so that you can hear the audio.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So I have to play it on my iPad and then point my camera at it. That's how. I'm so lame, guys. I know I'm a boomer. But this is a poem by Chuck Wendig. Now, Chuck did put this out, and I thought it was really good. You know, I mean, I think Chuck was going through this phase where he wanted to kind of show a poem. He wanted to write a poem for every day of the week. Chuck wanted to. All right, let's see. Is that coming up? Okay, so you ready? This is his poem. It's called Thursday. Okay, here we go.
Thursday. You are the sum total of the days before today. The culmination of experiences, both good and bad. You are standing at the top of the mountain that is you. A dragon curled around its craggy peak. Did I mention you were a dragon? You're a fucking dragon. Roar, fly, and burn shit.
Fuck.
I'm sorry.
I had myself muted for the most part.
Oh, God. This cat.
Yeah. So that's my poem to Chuck Wendig. If you guys would like to see it, it is available on my channel. It's called A Poem by Chuck Wendig. That is a poem that he wrote and he posted on Twitter, and I illustrated it. I actually, part of the video was me illustrating visually his poem, which was his head and a littler version of him with dragon wings, literally setting feces on fire on Chuck's own head. And that's what the poem meant to me. So you guys feel free to go watch that. It's only a minute long. Watch it several times. Chuck didn't write another poem after that. After I, made a video of it.
You broke his spirit, man.
I didn't mean to.
It was never that strong to begin with.
No.
William Plummer, thank you very much. Ivan Ortega is such a genius that his trailer actually made me excited to see Captain Marvel. So the High Council needs to give me a reality check.
Well, unfortunately, Ivan's trailer is not representative of what we're going to get, but his trailer is amazing. You go over to his channel, check it out. I did a reaction to it also. Again, he hit me up today and he said, "Dude, I've got something." I said, "All right." He sent it to me and I was like, "Dude, this is effing good, man. Like, this is really good." I can't believe, like, if I didn't know anything about her and this movie, if I saw that trailer and he put a Metallica song to it, I would be interested. Like, it's really well put together. But identity politics are more important. So
hire that man, Disney. Hire him. Gojirify says, "Where is Drunk Jeremy?"
I don't know. I haven't been doing many live streams, so a lot I haven't seen a lot of the Jeremy accounts lately. I've done 2 live streams in the past couple days. That's the first time I did any live streams, and it seems like about a month. So I don't know where Drunk Jeremy's at. That would be a question for Caitlin or Star Wars for Life. They would know.
Thanos EVS says, "Has the Pie Lord forgiven my lack of pie chats?"
No, and I never will.
Jeremy Shotland says, "Not watching Captain Marvel because it says cuz B same as BP be hailed and gets awards it doesn't deserve. Can't imagine it being half as good as Wonder Woman."
It's not going to be anywhere close to Wonder Woman.
Now, because remember, WB, when we were to jump back to that earlier super chat, WB can't afford to get woke in quotation marks. So, they're coming from a disadvantaged position. They're smart with Aquaman. Aquaman's made all that money. They, women like Jason Momoa, here he is without a shirt. My aunt, who's never read a comic book in her life, rushed out to go see that movie and is thinking about going to Wizard World in Cleveland to meet Jason Momoa because of that shit. So, I mean, it worked. She's like 50 years old. No, older than 50. My point is, DC knows what they're doing. Target that shit. Hit people on that level. Because the Marvel stuff, it just seems too manufactured with this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Winning Jeremy says, hashtag new profile pic, hashtag winning, hashtag Funko Pops are gay. Obi-Wan 2783, thank you very much. I got a dozen roses for both Jeff and EVS. Email says shipped on February 8th. Keep checking that P.O. box.
Oh boy, there it is.
All right.
You rock, dude. I have no clue what I'm going to do with the dozen rose Ticos. That's going to be hilarious.
Yes, it's fine. Yeah, I'm not jealous. I have plenty of rose Ticos. I don't care.
You got them too. It says it in the super chat.
Oh.
It says I got a dozen roses for both Jeff and EVS.
Really?
Sorry,
That's awesome.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. This is what's I'm used to being a white male and not getting anything, so it's fine. So
I don't know if that argument works this time, but just run with it.
Yeah.
Jason Green says, Uncle E, did your package reach you yet? No rose Ticos for you, but I think you'll get a kick out of everything.
No, well, I haven't been. Honestly, I only went to the post office once, and I got my Tico Lego. But I'll go look tomorrow. I don't want to go too much because what if it's empty and then I feel stupid?
That's happened to me a couple of times. I'm like all excited. Go up there, nothing. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm a loser. Nobody likes me.
I'm friends with the guy that works at my post office. He's like, how's your show going, man? And ask me all these questions.
Yeah.
Well, I like it there. Let's see. Silva Lucas says, what's up, Comicgators? It's your high council.
Now, speaking of that, you were talking about your post office. I got recognized on the way to Atlanta when I stopped at a gas station. The person working the gas station knew who I was. I was like, this is insane. What? And I had to do my stupid intro.
Now
like,
you know what it's like
crazy.
if you ever meet a wrestler, somebody famous, what not to say to them.
Yeah, I don't get starstruck by people. So like if I do see a famous person, like I don't like whatever, like I don't go talk to them because I don't think I'm important enough for them to care about me. So it's just kind of like it just makes me feel stupid to go talk to famous persons. I've tried to do it when I was younger and I'm like, I don't even care anymore. You know what I mean? Like they don't care. They're just thinking about all the chicks they want to bang. They don't want some asshole like, hi, I'm a big fan of yours. Like, get the fuck out of my way, kid. I'm trying to bang hot chicks. Leave me alone. Like they don't care about me. But yes, if you do see me, my ego needs you to tell me that I'm a famous YouTuber just because I need to continue to have motivation to make the soy boys cry. So please inflate my ego, please. I'm trying to get on EVS's level.
Yeah.
You need a 26-year career first.
Yeah, I heard that. Well, I do in retail. I don't think it's quite the same as EVS's comic
Go back to your old job and be like, remember when I worked here and you gave me shit, boss? Now look,
I was the fastest bag boy 3 years in a row. I just want to say, calm down, ladies. Keep your panties on. I'm just saying, it was tough work, but when you know how to bag groceries at the rate I bagged them, getting $7.50 an hour, that's what's up. Yeah, and I was driving a Hyundai with missing a front bumper at the time. So basically, I was Jason Momoa. That's basically what was going on. Go ahead, EVS.
I'm getting some weird news coming through. Peter Simeti of Alterna Comics. He's Comicgate. He was just swatted.
Oh my god!
While he's on the live stream.
Wow.
Yes, Alterna Comics is a great kind of small press company. They produce a lot of books and they do newsprint for $1.50. They're keeping the price low. And I did an article about Peter Simeti and how he was being harassed by these NPCs and everything. And apparently he was just doing a live stream and he got swatted. Yeah.
Do we know the details, like how bad it was?
It wasn't bad at all. He just, he had a guest on and you could hear him knock at his door. He got up and left the stream. You could hear the cops come in and say, did you call 911? And he said, no. They exchanged info and that was it. So it wasn't bad.
But that's still, it doesn't matter though. About the severity. It's a disgusting, pathetic act for anybody to do that.
Yeah. These are the worst people on the face of the planet,
Mm-hmm. Well, we're glad he's okay.
Didn't somebody get shot over that once?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's dog as well. Somebody's dog got flashbanged with a grenade. by a SWAT
Really,
team
I didn't
was
hear.
killed.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
That somebody was. Never mind. Let's see. Tattooed for Life says, "Oh no, sorry." Grand Inquisitor says, "Somebody send Uncle E a dozen roast Ticos before he relapses with a lemon meringue."
Oh, no. It's not necessary. I'm fine. I don't even want one.
I think they're gonna be gone soon because Entertainment Earth released another bouquet of small roast Ticos for $15.99.
They're running out.
The only reason I made that second roast Tico video that I did last week is only because they lowered the price, and I didn't want people to think that Entertainment Earth was trying to rip people off. So the first video where I talk about it being $240 reached like a couple 100,000 people. The second one only reached 42,000. So I feel bad for Entertainment Earth. Sorry, guys. I love your store. Tattooed for Life says, "EVS, I got you a dozen roast Ticos." Dozen roses.
You did? That's great. Thank you so much.
If you get 144 action figures, I'm gonna be pissed.
I love that. I'd love a dozen of them. Yeah.
Speaking of action figures, Red Letter Media's video the other day was genius.
A tribute to me, I believe.
Oh,
I believe
it
that
was
was a
so
tribute
good.
to me, and
So
I
good.
appreciate it. I took it the right way.
Did you hear about The Simpsons?
Well, what he did was,
oh
yeah. The whole premise was, we're taking like, I don't know, something like 1,200, like not just Rose Ticos, but like original OG Kenner Star Wars action figures, and then destroying them, like melting them down with acid. And he's like, "Hi, I'm a gigantic man baby, and I'm pissed off at what's going on with Star Wars Episode 9. So I'm going to destroy all these action figures." And it was and they did. It was so funny. You got to watch one of those old Chewbacca's melt. Everybody sent it to me. And I was like, yeah, that's a tribute to me. You know, some of these people don't realize my genius yet. You know? They don't get... These people don't understand me yet. They have not yet recognized my incredible genius. I'm ahead of my time.
I'm getting Max Headroom vibes right now. So
just like Max Headroom, I'm ahead of my time. And one day, people are going to wake up and they're going to go, "Oh, I get it now. I get it." And it's going to be too late because y'all swatted me. Kill me with a flashbang grenade.
Troy said Elton John put on a few pounds.
Well, he got kidnapped in what was that? Kingsman 2. So glad you're free, Elton.
Oh shit. Ethan looks like a hillbilly golfer.
That's not true. I don't look like that at all. I don't look like a hillbilly golfer.
Oh man. Oh gosh, that was good. That was good.
Can you take those glasses to Star Wars Celebration, please?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, cool.
I never take them off.
Jeremy, we need to get pairs of that so we can be, as cool as Ethan. Or at
Well,
least
you
try
guys-
to be.
Did you guys see the picture I posted the other day? I tagged you both on Twitter of what we should roll up in Star Wars Celebration.
No, I don't run my Twitter really. What was it?
Let me see if I can find it because I know that the chat will love this. If I can find it.
Well, you look
Here it
real
is.
quick.
Here it is. I got it.
Okay.
I got it. So I said this is how we should roll up into Star Wars Celebration right here. Boom. That's what we should do.
I say.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So that's exactly what we should be doing.
I need the No Ma'am shirt.
I love that show.
Go ahead though, Jeff.
Star Wars IG.JJ for life says, "I have no money, so here's $1.99. Hi."
That's Ruthie. She's great.
Tattooed for Life says, "WCBS needed a tattoo for you, so I got Ohio tat on my butt cheek." Well, that's an accurate place to put an Ohio tattoo. So you could always put a picture of Dion on your butt. That'd be pretty funny. He would take great pride in that. John Tennette, thank you very much. Captain Marvel doll next. And I guess in terms of denuding that, Ethan.
I don't know if that would go over the right way. I don't know.
Did you see the Captain Marvel doll that I posted? Oh my god, it looks like It Is Ma'am. Like that's what it looked like.
Wow.
I'm trying to find it
Is it
right
the
now.
one with the cat? I reviewed that one. That one
No.
was weird.
He means there's like a set of dolls, like a Bratz dolls type thing, and it looks like it's got a giant head. I've been looking for him to make a video about him, but I still don't carry that garbage.
They got to be a Target. Yeah.
Here it is. Here it is. It is ma'am. It is ma'am.
Oh, the new
ma'am. It is ma'am.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
The next Avengers.
Look at that, dude. That is jacked up. That doesn't look anything like Brie Larson.
Zoom in, Jeremy.
Hang on.
That is jacked.
Who is that? It's like Sweet Tea.
It does. It looks
somebody,
it looks like it is a ma'am. What?
There's somebody in the chat named Macho Ma'am Tranny Savage.
Why did they do this?
Oh my god. I can't. I don't want to laugh right now. Oh my god. He's talking now. That is unreal. Oh, we have some crazy we got some crazy people in the chat. We got some crazy stuff. I didn't even do a video about that. I saw you did one and it did great, man.
Oh, about the It Is Ma'am.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that video got like almost 400,000 views. So
amazing.
Yeah, but
on the top of it, right? The custom made one.
There is. I don't know if that's like there is a picture going around about it, but I don't know if it's real. But it doesn't matter. It's great.
It's a custom made one. I love that thing. It is hilarious.
Did you see? I guess I'm just going to share Twitter pictures all night. Did you guys see what I also posted about the It Is Ma'am with all of the mug shots when he was actually claiming to be a dude?
Oh, I've seen that photo before. Somebody posted it online.
Yeah, right here. Screen share. Boom. Right there.
Oh, really?
Look at there. All those mug
Is he in
shots.
jail? Oh, yeah. My God. He's been in jail a ton of times.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
How about that?
And while I have Twitter pulled up, let me just go ahead and show you this one real quick.
This is Trump's America. A sweet, innocent young lady can't play on the girls' football team because of Trump's hateful rhetoric and toxic masculinity. I am literally shaking as I type this from Starbucks. Justice for Emily.
Why can't Emily play on the football team? Why can't Emily play on the fucking football team? All right.
The girls' football team. Yeah.
Exactly. This is a lot of toxicity going on right now.
That's a troubling thing. Yeah, that's a tough situation there.
Yeah.
I don't think there are no easy answers, Jeremy.
All right, I'm done sharing Twitter.
One of life's greatest questions.
People in the chat are talking about it now. Peter Simeti was swatted. Yeah, we talked about that. So just so you know, yeah.
Somebody said he was arrested for ma'am slaughter.
Oh god, that's a groaner right there. Who said it?
Brett Favre.
That's all I can say, Brett. Hello, King 07 says, "What's the matter, guys? You don't want to see uninterested handjob face save the day?" I haven't heard it described like that yet, but that's apt. It's apt. Admiral Tiberius, thank you very much. Hail the High Council. On accident, I saw the latest Captain Marvel trailer. The amount of smug was absolutely ridiculous. I wish Katie Sackhoff was the lead instead.
Katie Sackhoff would be a good, but I still say Emily Blunt would have been the best choice.
She was up for Black Widow, I think.
Was she?
Yeah, I think that's when she turned down Marvel and they just said, okay, you turned it down, you're not interested type of thing. I'm glad we got Scarlett Johansson. I like Scarlett Johansson.
Oh yeah, she's great.
Ligers 082 says, "You guys going to C2E2? Would love to meet you guys."
That's in Chicago, right? I won't. When is C2E2?
Sooner than Star Wars Celebration.
Yeah, I definitely won't be there. I will be at Pensacon, not this weekend, but next weekend here in Pensacola. So I'll be at Pensacon. I don't know what days. So if you're there, hit me up on Twitter, and I'll be running around meeting a few people. So
if you're in the Midwest and you want to come to Horror Hound Cincinnati, my whole show will be there. So we surprisingly, like, we did the one in Indianapolis. I thought like 5 people would show up. We had like a bunch of people show up. They're like, yeah, listen to your show, this, that. I was like, wow, that's kind of cool. So I'm hoping a lot of people come to this one because I know where everything is here in town, so we can have a lot of fun. But we'll all be in Star Wars Celebration, so if you want to hang out with us, that's Chicago.
Yeah, and I won't have like a booth or anything. I'm just going as just a.
Oh, you cheaped out. Okay.
Well, I do get I've gotten media passes from Pensacon for the past 3 or 4 years, so I do have media pass, but I'm not gonna. I don't use them for anything. I just go walk around, check some stuff out. If I meet people, I meet people. If not, it's all good. So
I feel like coming down there. That'd be fun. We hang out. Pensacola.
Yeah, you want to come?
I'm thinking about it. Let me ask Andrea.
Oh, dude, let me know. I can get you a hookup on a hotel. So
sweet.
Yeah, just call me afterwards if you want to do it.
All right.
Blockhead says, not paper dolls, Jeff, paper toys. Well, excuse me, Blockheads. I didn't mean to misname the awesome creation. Do you have that pulled up on Twitter, Jeremy? Or could
What's that?
The paper toys that were made in our likeness?
Oh, yeah. Give me a minute and I'll look for that.
Because those were
That was
awesome.
really cool.
That
was
honestly
cool.
made my week last week.
That was amazing. Let me see if I can find it.
Proper Jeremy says, badly drawn Jeremy had his account since January 2015 at badly drawn Germ. He's Nostradamus. Council of Jeremys will be this Saturday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah, that badly drawn Jeremy, like he created the account after I retweeted that guy. So, what is that? Blockheads? Is that what it is?
Yeah, with a Z.
Okay, let me just pull
HEDZ. Logan Michael says, did you see the video where the guy destroys over 2,000 Kenner Star Wars toys? It hurts to watch. It did. I know Ethan and Jeremy laughed. I was like, what? This is stupid. So I turned it off midway. I didn't make me unsubscribe from Red Letter Media, but I'm just like, well, I really don't watch their videos much. I don't know.
I haven't watched them. I haven't watched them in a long time, but I did watch that video because EVS shared it, so I had to watch it.
I was just like, but yeah, I know that pissed off a lot of people. I actually know the guy who sold him those toys. A lot of people are trying to say it's fake, but I'm in a lot of these Facebook groups, so I saw the people who sold it to him.
I'm still looking, Jeff, so you just keep reading.
Gojirify says, Bree's feet. Captain Marvel can die, but her feet must survive. I guess that's what Gojirify is into. All right.
Yeah.
We don't kink shame here. Mega Jetty one says, Hail High Council, help me get the 1,000 force, 1K force. By the way, Hail High Council, help me get to 1K force be with you. Oh, okay. So I guess Mega Jetty 1's getting subscribers. So folks, check out Mega Jetty 1's channel. Big part of the Fandom Menace, big fan, big enthusiast. We always like to support everybody. I'll subscribe. I subscribe to almost everybody that tells me to subscribe to their channel that's in the Fandom Menace. Odin's movie blog, John Talks, all of them. My subscription feed is full of them.
I got it pulled up now. So you ready for me to do it now?
Yep.
All right, here we go. So that is awesome right there. That is super cool. So you got EVS and Cecil rocking their masks. I look pissed off. Jeff looks like The Rock. But yeah, this is
that shaped. So
I don't think it gets any better than that. I really think that's great.
Yeah, that is really cool. And these are free. You just have to build them. So I'll give you the. This is go to @blockheads. That's HEDZ. And you can go check them out. But this is really cool. It's also blockheads.com. That's heads with a HEDZ. And show them some support. This is really cool that they're doing this. So we really do appreciate that.
That's our first step to our own action figures.
That's it, man.
By the way, I showed everybody. I had a family dinner I had to go to. They're like, how's your stuff going? I'm like, great. Somebody made a paper doll of me. Sorry, I used to bring paper doll. But at dinner, I was showing everybody. They're like, that's so cool. I'm like, yeah, it kind of is.
It is pretty cool. It is.
The Big Joe says, Uncle E, you've inspired me to lose weight. Ave Caesar. That's
great, man. You can do it. I don't know if you're a man or a woman, but you can do it. Just stop eating. I mean, that's kind of... Well, no, at first it's hard when you're fasting. That you'll miss the first couple of days. You'll be like, oh my God, just go to bed. Just stay in bed. When you wake up, you're going to realize your stomach, your body adapts to it. And you get all this energy as it burns off your excess fat. You won't be craving food. You won't be craving sugar. Just eat small meals of protein. Drink lots of water. Weight's just going to fall right off.
Admiral Tiberius says, I had to convince myself not to buy John Wick 1 and 2 today in the limited edition metal cases that I saw for sale. $15 and $20 for them. Should I go back and get them?
Yes.
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 I have John Wick 1 and 2 on Blu-ray. I suggest you pick them up. I can't wait for part 3. That's top 3, probably most anticipated movies of the year for me. Jason Green says, if you haven't seen it, I recommend Ash vs. Evil Dead. Funny, gory, and well-written. Worth a watch if you like that kind of thing. Have you guys seen it yet?
Mm-mm.
I have. It's great. Have you seen the Evil Dead movies?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, back in the day.
Go back and watch Ash vs. Evil Dead. It's already been canceled from Stars, but it's worth a watch. I watched the first 2 seasons. It is awesome. I love Bruce Campbell.
Right.
Integer Spin says, Peter Simeti of Alternia is being swatted live. Ethan, we covered that.
Yeah.
He's okay, though, so...
Well, he just tweeted out, so I'll tell you. I'll read the tweet to you. Peter Simeti says, I just had 2 guns pointed at me tonight because someone made a call to the police and gave them my address along with a falsified report. I'm shook up, but everything is okay now. I'm going to talk to the police tomorrow and see if I can find out more. Disgusting animals.
Was that on Twitter?
That's on Twitter right now.
Did
Peter
you retweet
Simeti. I'm retweeting it. Yeah, I just retweeted it.
All right, I'll go to your account.
Darth Vicious says, the fat guy is straight in the Legends game.
Yeah.
Was that Apex Legends or whatever that game is that he's talking about?
All right, say it again. I was looking for the Twitter account. What was the question?
The fat guy is straight in the Legends game.
He may be talking. I played Apex Legends like for 1 or 2 matches and I didn't like it, so I haven't played it again. It's a free download. From what I hear, there is one white male in the game and he's evil, and everybody else is, diversity and LGBT and all that stuff. So
that'll be a huge hit of a game.
It's already a big hit. So
Brett Favre says, did you guys talk about Brie Larson's feet yet?
I don't understand this. Is there something I'm missing here?
I didn't. Yeah, that's a joke. I don't, I'm not Quentin Tarantino. I don't get down with that. But if you do, that's fine. Zaire says, thoughts on Galaxy of Adventure. Do you think that Disney sees the original trilogy as malleable? What other scenes do you expect them to rewrite? This is the perfect super chat to transition into the next portion of our show, because we talked about this off air. So are you guys both up on the situation, or should I'll just elaborate for the listeners?
Yeah, I mean, we're obviously caught up, but if you want to elaborate a little bit.
So for those out there, Galaxy of Adventure is the attempt at bringing Star Wars to the next generation of fans. Now, what I find funny about it is that they've basically gone back to the original trilogy because this new shit isn't really connecting with the younger generation. But instead of just telling them animated shorts of tales of the original Star Wars trilogy, they've decided to alter it. Now, they've altered things like the lightsaber fight between Luke and Vader or the Battle of the Death Star, stuff like that. But in this newest one about Princess Leia, they've gone out of their way to kind of, I don't know, not really belittle Luke, but make him look more of a buffoon than he truly is. Because Luke Skywalker isn't really that dumb of a character. But I don't really like this stuff. It's not for me. I don't watch it. I don't support the toys or anything like that. My problem is the thing that, you get kids, you sell them this cartoon in quotation marks, but you want them to watch the movies and buy the toys. But then when they watch the movies, they're nothing like these cartoons. And I think they're just going to be disappointed. What do you guys think? Do you think the original trilogy is malleable, or do you think this is a mistake because Star Wars is something that's so ingrained in people's minds and hearts that when you change it, it just pisses them off and drives them away even further?
Well, when I first saw this was announced, I thought it was a terrible idea. Then they released the whatever they are, little 2-minute episodes. I watched the first few, the one on Vader, one on Luke, and it seemed harmless because it was fine with the stuff they were doing. And I get it from a business perspective. I know it's easy to just go, oh, you should just show them the original trilogy. I mean, they want to make money, they want to do this, and that's fine. I have no problem with that aspect of it. But this whole Leia bit where you point blank make Han and Luke look like bumbling idiots, especially Luke, and you make her out to be this woman who just is so arrogant and so like, oh, you're like, Luke Skywalker walks in to save her and she's like, gives him a look like, who the hell are you and why are you in my presence? And it's just such a bad message. And and then the way they're making Luke look and how they have Leia treating them with her terrible attitude, it is garbage. It is total garbage. It's an abomination, and it's a huge mistake, and it's going to bite them in their ass. That's how I feel.
Ethan?
Well, let's see. I'll take a more nuanced look at this. Luke and Han Solo were both smacked around by Leia a lot in A New Hope, but it was subtle. You know what I mean? Leia walked around like, could someone get this big walking carpet out of my way? Leia, I don't know. Leia was attracted to the boys in a way, but she was kind of impatient and sort of imperious. She's a princess, So all this stuff, I don't know. Putting her hand on Luke's face and pushing him the way that she did was wrong. Yet her attitude when Luke walked in to save her was wrong. It was all super exaggerated to make Luke look stupid. It could have been more subtle.
Do you have do you have an issue with it though, or are you kind of indifferent?
No, it's just par for the course. These people, that's what they're doing. Their whole agenda is to make male characters look stupid. I'm just saying that this didn't come out of the blue. Princess Leia's character was always kind of like this in the first movie. But they go way out of their way. And when I saw her put her hand on Luke's face and push him out of the way, that was ridiculous. And Leia, by the way, in A New Hope, Princess Leia, when she said, "Give me that thing," and she started shooting at the stormtroopers while Luke was trying to get... that whole thing was just ridiculous. Leia was bad with the gun. She was, you know what I mean? She was awkward with it. And Luke got that shoelace thing out and so pretty smoothly. It's making fun of their own characters. That's the problem with Disney.
Yep. I found what they did to Luke just as bad in that as what they did to him in The Last Jedi. I mean, it's on a much smaller scale, but it's the principle of the matter. And he just looks so stupid. And I mean, he doesn't even resemble Luke, just like Jake didn't resemble Luke, in The Last Jedi. And they're constantly trying to, rewrite history to their, to whatever they want it to be.
Yeah, but Star Wars isn't the right thing to do that with because the fans aren't going to allow it. Star Wars is like the only movie franchise that it went away at one point and then it came back once everybody realized they loved it in 95-ish, and it hasn't stopped since. Name something else that's been as consistent. Even Batman has taken, breaks and come and gone and stuff like that. And that's been around for quite a while. But I mean, this is just not the place to do it with. That's why we talk about Star Wars the way we do, because it's so unnatural to the whole scheme of things. And that's why the new Disney movies just aren't, resonating, and they have to go back to this stuff to hook young kids. That's why they do comics the way they do. These new Star Wars, the series is about Grand Moff Tarkin and Princess Leia. Where's Rose Tico? Where's Rey? Where's all these characters that we had to be, have a serious talk about because the writers from IO9 told us so. I mean, Disney's a business, but they're also in the business of lying to a lot of people to try to get everybody to go see their movie. But they've pissed off enough people that they're going to hurt themselves. So, we even see people like Scott Mendelson giving up on Star Wars Episode 9, calling it a lame duck no matter what. It doesn't matter. Have you guys seen that article?
Yeah.
That guy, I love him and I just can't stand him at the same time. So, thank you, Scott Mendelson.
He's a troll.
Yeah. Every time I see his face pop up, I'm like, all right, this is going to be fun. The Major Spike 9000 says, y'all remember when Kazam with Shaquille O'Neal? Y'all remember Kazam with Shaquille O'Neal? Same energy as the Aladdin trailer. I remember that movie.
I remember that movie too.
I remember the video. Great.
I remember the video game on, I think it's the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis. One of the other. Oh, is it Shaq Fu? Is that what I'm thinking of? Yeah, I'm thinking of Shaq Fu. I get all of both. I get all of Shaq's terrible movies confused, I guess.
Yeah, Shaq. I mean, I'm sure I don't really know anything about him. I like him enough, but my God, his movies are terrible.
Yeah. Good old Shaq Fu. That's what it was. Yeah.
Logan Michael says, I gotta go. Have a good one. Funko Pops are still gay. Fortune and Glory says, how late did Doug's campaign go yesterday? 190K plus.
Dude, it landed at $197,000, and I stayed up with him for 8 hours. I did my first 8-hour live stream telethon just to get it to the end. And I wouldn't have done that necessarily, except that it was still moving. Like the campaign was still going. Everybody wanted to back the comic. It was doing great. And Doug told me early on in the night that he dedicated the whole book to me. And that was like, that almost made me cry. It was so, I was like, so soy based. I got choked up by that. You know, it meant something to me. So yeah, we stayed up. We made it happen for him. And you know, his wife, he tells me his wife was like, you stayed on the computer for 8 hours with Ethan the Man Skyver. He's like, yeah, but look at our Indiegogo. And she's like, you made $43,000 overnight. Oh my God. So big deal for them. Really, really big. And it's, you know, I love it, man. I love Comicgate. I really do.
Changes people's lives.
Yeah.
Swinging Cod, Gal Gadot was a military trainer for the IDF. Every one of her neighbors wanted her dead. She has a grip on reality. Brie does not.
No, she doesn't.
God, I just love when you show that picture of her, Ethan, in the sweatsuit with her purse.
That's such a great picture. She's like, look at my gear. Look at my stuff. I have a very expensive Hermes bag. It costs $16,000. My sneakers are huge and ugly. They must also cost several $1,000s. My weirdo sweatsuit that's zipped all the way up to my neck. People said, Ethan, those are not $10,000 sunglasses. That's what they said. Because I said that's how much they cost. Yes, they are. I have a pair of sunglasses, not the ones that I just showed you, but I have $1,000 pair of sunglasses, and I'm just a regular dude. Those are $10,000 sunglasses if they're a penny. And she's just sitting there showing off her ridiculous wealth, pretending to be upset about Stan Lee in that photo. She's a despicable human being. I'm sorry. I gauge people pretty accurately. She doesn't even try to sound like or seem like a nice person. She's been completely swept away by Hollywood, and she is absolutely ridiculous.
Agreed.
It's a Vase production, says bigger than expected tax return, so I am back. I hope you guys like Lord of the Rings only because I can see a bunch of more metaphors, aka memes, coming in the future, and I respect and admire what is happening here.
Yeah, I mean, I think Jeff's going to love those movies once he sees them. So, very confident in that.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the Battle of Helm's Deep at a Best Buy on a TV once. And I was
That's
like, okay, that's kind of cool. And then that video game was real popular for the PlayStation 2. Two Towers. Klein Dropper, thank you very much. Remind me how the High Council came to be. I recall being subbed to you guys before the council. Was it the magic of the YouTube algos?
You guys will have to tell that story because
I got a really nice message from Jeff. I reached out to Jeff. I watched his videos religiously, and I was like, these videos are so funny. I just thought like I would leave him a nice note and he wouldn't get back to me probably because his videos were really cool. It seems weird now, but that, like, Jeff, I really thought that you were too big to talk to me. And you know, the same way we feel about Mike Zero right now, you know, big time. And so I left a note saying I've watched this video like 10 times. It's hilarious. It's the Toys R Us videos. And you did get back to me and we talked about collaborating and doing something. And I said, well, you know, gee, it'd be really cool if me, you, Diversity in Comics got together a channel and we just invited like some of the big YouTubers that sort of feel the same way we do about things, and then just called it the High Council. And you know, well, I'm not sure that was it might have been your idea. I have no idea, but all I know is Diversity in Comics was involved early on. And he did maybe 1.5 episodes and realized he couldn't do it. Like he couldn't keep up. But that's when we found we had Cecil on, and then eventually we found Jeremy. Geeks and Gamers, and I met Jeremy because Jeremy said something really nice about one of my Rose Tico videos. And everybody was saying Geeks and Gamers is talking about you. I love when that happens. You know, Geeks and Gamers is talking about you. And so I went, I don't know Geeks and Gamers. So I went and I saw your channel. I was like, dude, I love this guy. This guy's great. And I just said, thanks very much. And we became friends pretty quickly. So you got invited over just to try out. And we, the chemistry worked out. It just became the three of us.
Yep.
That's perfect the way it is, and that's the story. I just remember we did that Star Wars video together about The Last Jedi, and I had to buy the damn movie because of you.
Yeah.
Well, you guys asked me a few times, and then I never accepted it. And then it was Solo week. I think it was Solo was coming out, and you EVS messaged me and says, "Dude, get your ass on here. We need you this week. This is a big week." I was like, okay, and I came on, and that was kind of my test run. And they were happy with me, and so they let me stay. They let me stay, and I still have to, mop the floors and clean the toilets. But I'm working my way up the ladder.
Yeah, you're doing good.
But no, I'm glad you stayed on me a few weeks, and then it's been awesome, man. It's been great to be part of this, and here we all are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kicking ass into 2019, 2020, and beyond. So hope you guys like us because we're here for a while.
Yeah.
Canary Noir says EVS is Blue Genie Renfamous's husband.
Oh. Oh, that poor guy. Yeah.
Oh, let's see where we at. Sorry, the thing slid to the top. Okay, Jaegerbomb says, "Here's hoping Captain Whammon tanks so the MCU won't go woke. Is there anything left that the SJW locusts haven't ruined yet? Japan is still holding out.
Nintendo." Video games, for the most part, we still have problems in video games, but generally not being affected. Sports, for the most part, have survived the attempt. It's not a lot. It's not a lot at all. As far as Captain Whammon, Captain Marvel, I mean, I think we all have to understand this movie is going to make money. I mean, this isn't going to be Solo. It's not going to it's not going to underperform opening weekend like a Solo did, I don't think. And I'm trying to set the expectations because I think a lot of people are anticipating that could happen. And I just think that the chances of this movie underperforming are not as good as the chances of it doing well. It's a Marvel Cinematic Universe movie. The marketing machine, the Disney marketing machine is fully invested in this, and they are trying everything they can do. The call has gone out to Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. and everybody who's got these major Twitter following to push this film as hard as they can. The general audience doesn't really pay attention to a lot of the stuff that we're discussing with this movie, so they're just going to see an MCU movie, and it's attached to the Avengers. And I think it's going to have a good opening weekend. It's not going to be a record-breaking opening weekend, but it's going to be a good opening weekend. After that, that's where we're really going to find out what this movie's going to do. That's how I see it.
I mean, I haven't hitched my horse to this movie failing because that'd be stupid to say, oh, it's going to flop, blah, blah, blah. I'm not as interested as I am other Marvel movies, and I've seen everyone on opening day with the exception of one, which I saw a week later, Ant-Man and the Wasp. The legs of this movie will be determined by the fans, and there is this like online sentiment that I've seen of people kind of questioning this movie, not her gender. They're just like, the trailer's not doing it for me. So if a lot of people are on the fence already, and then they hear a less than stellar word of mouth, they might just sit it out because in their minds they may think, well, Avengers comes out in 49 days. Let's say they see this on the day Captain Marvel comes out. I can wait a month and some days, 19 days until the next movie. So a lot of people may hold out and wait. Now, if Captain Marvel underperforms, I bet you people like Scott Mendelson will jump out and say, well, it's because people financially, the tax returns were late and people are waiting for Avengers so they can take their whole family. So it already has a built-in defense mechanism, which I think is going to be interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, I got a question for both of you guys. Do you think Captain Marvel will get the Black Panther Last Jedi treatment on Rotten Tomatoes from the critics?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
I do too. Now, Solo got, the honest score, and it just whatever. So they didn't come off as too obvious with the agenda. But I guarantee you this movie gets this wide praise across the board. And it's, it's going to be obvious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we're not 90% is a guarantee, and it could be in the 95, 96%. I just don't see this movie being like a 70% movie. I think the critics are all in. Again, at this point, we've moved into the point in time where with film criticism, diversity is an actual plot point for them. And so they use that. They ignore anything that's wrong with the movie to go, oh, well, okay, this isn't good, but it's got diversity, so we're going to give it a really good score. That's how it goes. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Well, that's what's going to happen, folks. So be on the lookout for that. We'll be covering it, obviously. Let's see where we at. Hi, all says, I keep sending or I keep seeing movies, or I keep seeing a movie all over the news. It looks like Idiocracy. It's called The Green Deal. It looks like a hit classic. Does anyone know when it's out?
I know nothing about that.
It's a joke.
Oh, okay. I must have been not paying attention then.
It's something in Congress, I think, about energy, like an energy plan.
Oh, I haven't even heard about that one. All I do is watch CNN misrepresent everything that Trump says, and just like, or never mind, I'm not getting into politics. I retweeted something Dave Rubin put out today though about how they report. So
I don't even have time for politics right now. So I actually never have time for politics. I don't give a shit. I worry about me and the people I know. So Grimjoy says, do you think the new teen Muslim Miss Marvel, Mia Khalifa, will make some kind of an appearance?
I hope not.
Well, I mean, if she's played by her, that'd be an interesting movie. But I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they could do that. That'd be really weird. And then she'd be shoehorned in at the end, and then she wouldn't show up in Avengers, and then Spider-Man would come out and they'd forget about her. So it'd be like 3 years until that character gets any kind of attention. I don't think. I know you're joking there, but I don't think that'd be really smart to introduce kid versions in the MCU.
No.
Star Wars IGJJ for life says Brie Larson, sad face, Wonder Woman, smiley face, star, woman, star.
I think she's saying she likes Wonder Woman a lot and she doesn't like Brie Larson, so she likes Gal Gadot. I think that's what she's saying.
That's how I feel too. 6 Turning 4 Burning says, for the love of God, EVS, stop the soy voice. It's turning me into a wussy.
Why? Why would it turn you into a wussy? Just don't talk like that. That's all.
007 Cloud says, you guys seen a Sopranos Mad TV skit?
I haven't. I wouldn't get it if I saw it.
Probably when it was out, because I used to watch Mad TV religiously on Saturday nights, but it's honestly been like 20 years, so I don't remember. Tattooed for Life says, as a green tat, I don't care what white tats think. Brett the Aline says, I often love Lord of the Rings. I'm sending you the 6 movie extended editions. Well, folks, Brett the Aline, don't worry about it, because our friend, the Nerdrotic channel, shout out to him, or he's just Nerdrotic now, I believe, has contacted me to send me the extended cuts. So, Nerdrotic, I know you're listening right now, man. Thank you. Big shout out to you. Everyone go check out that channel. It's been blowing up like crazy. We talked about that Star Wars girl. Nerdrotic is kicking ass as well, and he's been on the High Council. So go back and check out previous episodes when Ethan and Jeremy were away doing stuff. I had to step up, and I got us a bevy of guests, and I think we had a great show. I mean, the 3 of us can't be topped, but I think they did a damn fine job. So Nerdrotic, thank you very much, man.
And he's actually going to be on Geeks and Gamers this week too. He was supposed to be on Geeks and Gamers last week, but I couldn't make it happen. So I'm going to get with him at some point. I don't know if we'll do a live stream or if we'll do a pre-recorded video, but we're going to talk probably a lot about Star Trek Discovery because he covers that. But he will be on Geeks and Gamers this week. So
I'm going to watch that.
Nice.
Definitely watch that. Tattooed for Life says, I'm dating Chucky Poo's mommy tattoo. He's a bottom. Okay.
That account is like, I don't know. I don't like that account is I don't know if Ruthie's run. I doubt Ruthie's running it, but it's obviously it's got a picture of her tattoo, her Geeks and Gamers tattoo of me, and so that account's crazy. It's funny as hell.
Crossbreed Azure says, great show, everybody. And I know everybody is joking about Blueface with Will, but I don't think a lot of people know that blue people actually exist, so they're technically doing something racist. 6 Turning 4 Burning says, I'm okay. I just rebuilt a Chevy 350 V8 in my garage.
Nice.
Har, har, har. That's the Tim Allen Home Improvement. So
you sounded like a dog more than the Tim Allen grunt, but that's okay. It's a great show. So,
it is a great show, and Tim Allen is great.
His life is crazy, though. I mean, it was crazy with this whole smuggling thing, and then how he got into stand-up comedy and his shows.
Yeah,
I don't watch his new show, but I love Home Improvement.
I do. I watch Last Man Standing occasionally. Not. I still prefer Home Improvement more, but I can relate to The Last Man Standing. So
I'm not old enough yet.
Well, I can relate just because I have a daughter and a wife and surrounded by women. So
Brett Favre says Chuck Wendig is bar back at Peckers.
What?
That is bar back at Peckers. That's what it says.
Okay.
Tony Sewell says, EVS, you see this comment on your last vid? Just call SJW Skrulls. They dress up like humans and infiltrate institutions to get into positions of power.
That's so true. Absolutely true.
I'm going to borrow that, Tony. So shout out to you officially here on the channel. I'm going to use that. DeBuzz General, EVS, will you swear to wear blue Tico wig at 100,000 subs?
Oh, I have a Tico wig. It's not blue though. It's not blue. I don't think they make a blue Tico wig.
Oh, we can get you one.
But I already wore it. You know, you guys already you bought me a Tico wig and made me wear it, and I did. I'll do it again if you want. You know.
Swinging Cod is very angry in this message. What the F? Peter is the nicest guy. All he did was not condemn CG, and they're trying to screw him and get him killed. This is BS.
That's literally. I think it's attempted murder. You know, I think it's attempted murder when you swat people. I think an argument can be made. Whoever did it needs to go to jail.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely unacceptable, and I don't do. Are there any specific laws against this? If you are found guilty of swatting someone, are there laws in place? Because this is such a new thing with the internet. Are there anything that you know of, EVS?
There's got to be. I don't know officially yet, but yeah.
But you know, we're glad he's okay, and but that still doesn't take away from the severity of what happened, and it's bullshit, and the people involved can go fuck themselves
for real.
And I really hope that they find out who it is, because it's just there's no excuse for this type of behavior at all.
Scumbags.
Yep.
Let's see, Jedi Knight and friend of Captain Solo with an icon of, I don't know, is that Rose? Daisy, really? I don't know. Let's buy tickets for Alita when Captain Marvel comes out.
Everybody's talking about this movie. I guess I need to go check this thing out.
I saw the trailer, a long time ago when it first came out, and I was like, that looks weird. Yeah. If it's blowing people away, maybe on like a Tuesday, I'll go check it out. I don't really like James Cameron, but then again, it's Robert Rodriguez, and I do like him, so
yeah.
Got to show some love. Tattooed for Life says, Jeremy, maybe if you took some time, like World Class Bullshitters, and thanked people for gifts they sent you, you would get more. Just a thought.
Yeah, Jeremy.
Damn, now my tattooed parody account is trolling me now. Well, I do. I actually do get a lot. I think there's like once or twice I went to my PO box, but it did hurt my ego when there wasn't anything. But I actually get. I got sent Solo. I watched Solo because someone mailed me a letter, and they mailed me a copy of David Stevens, by the way. And we talked about this last night, but he mailed me Solo. He wanted me to watch it. I watched it. I didn't like it. I found it to be very boring, very hard to get through for the most part. I did think Lando was good as Donald Glover was good as Lando until the L33
Dong
Lando.
Lover.
No, I know, a Dong Lover.
Thank you.
But as soon as the L337 shit started to come into the picture, I was just cringe. It was so cringe to me, and so yeah, overall, I didn't like the movie. But and screw you, Tattooed for Life. No, I'm kidding. I saw your comment back to me too, where you were saying that you appreciated me talking about how funny you are, because you're very funny. I was curious about who that account was when it popped up, and I was like, that's the tattoo that Star Wars for Life guy. What is going on here? So that's too many parody accounts of me.
It's a Vase Productions is back again. Thank you very much. Why I liked Ethan. He was reading the same articles as me and saying similar things, but so calmly and eloquently. And how did they try to stop him? Writing more shit for him to use. LOL.
That's it. I mean, listen, I feed myself. I'm a self-perpetuating cycle. It's wonderful.
TK has a really cool idea. It says, great stream. On March 8th weekend, I will watch a marathon of films with Ripley, Sarah Connor, The Bride, Lilu, Alice, Trinity, Furiosa, and Wonder Woman. Celebrate actual heroic female characters.
Mm-hmm. That's a good plan.
Yeah, I mean, I like the first two Terminators, so that's, great choice. And I like Aliens. I don't really like Kill Bill that much, but that's just a personal thing. But I'm about all the other ones. And The Matrix kicks ass. So, can you believe that turns 20 this year?
Good Lord, thank you for making me feel old.
That's such a kick-ass movie.
Wow.
Only the first one though. The other ones, no thank you.
Wow, 20, really?
Yeah, dude.
Jeez.
Dude, the Phantom Menace is 20 this year.
Man, I remember when I got a DVD player, and I'm like, we gotta watch The Matrix. This is gonna be the most beautiful thing we've ever seen in our life, and it was beautiful. So
I just remember we rented the tape, and I had to ride my bike to return it to Blockbuster. And it was like a mile, and I was 11, so a mile seemed like forever to get through, and I eventually did it. The tape got taken back, but that movie was worth the bike ride.
do you now? Were you always a really large person? Like, were you taller than everybody in school at that point and everything?
I was 6 feet tall at like 11 or 10 or maybe 12, but I was like 5'3" in kindergarten.
Okay, so at this point, when you're talking about riding a bike at that age, all I can think about is Devo from Friday.
That's
I don't
for
know
real.
why. That's what I thought.
That is for real.
I had a full adult-sized mountain bike I got in 2nd grade.
Wow.
It was a fun bike. It got me to the library to read a lot of Star Wars books, so it helped with this channel.
Yo, Craig.
I do like that movie. The first
I love that movie.
The second one is good too, but man, that third one's garbage.
Yeah, the first two were really good. So
it's funny you bring it up. I was thinking about number 2 today because I looked at that Versace documentary, or not documentary, the FXX show, and they're talking about Versace. I'm thinking, Versace, how do you spell it? And the black dude was like F-O-Sachi. And I was like, man, I gotta watch Next Friday again. That was actually funny. But if you made that today, people would get offended and say, oh, it's a stereotype. It's like it's comedy.
it's comedy.
There's nothing offensive about that shit.
Nope.
No.
Gojirify says that fig is GameStop Captain Marvel.
Must be talking about the it is, ma'am.
No, well, that is that Captain Marvel figures from Endgame toy line, so that won't be out for a while here in the States. But all the Endgame figures and stuff are starting to pop up in Asia. So like all the rumors and stuff and the images that you guys saw leaked months ago, that's all shit. All that shit's true. So I hope you like the Hulk in a stretchy purple costume. Jack Straw says Peter sometimes got swatted on stream tonight. I think he meant to say what was the guy's actual name? Peter Seifert or something?
Simeti. Yeah.
Kyle Evers says, I was feeling depressed today, and this live stream literally made my entire day. You guys are awesome. Keep up the good work and keep respecting women.
We will.
Goddamn right.
8 times an hour, right? Isn't that your record?
Something like that.
Ric Flair would be proud.
Ride the Space Mountain all night long.
Woo! When Ric Flair dies, that will be a sad day.
Dude, I got, so you remember when Flair was in the hospital last year, okay?
Yeah.
And this is what a legend is like, okay? Ric Flair they pretty much they said he was going to die. I mean, he was in the hospital for what, 5 or 6 straight days, and they were pretty much, giving his family, his final wishes, all this stuff, you know what I mean? This dude makes it through it. He kicks out on 2 like he always does. And a few hours later, after coming out of a coma, he gets up, gets a cell phone, and he cuts a better promo than Roman Reigns could. Like, that is a mother effing legend right there. Like, this dude was nearly dead 2 hours earlier, and he gets up, he don't know where he's at, and he drops a killer promo. Ric Flair defines the word legend. He does. Sorry, I had to go on my wrestling rant for a minute there.
Hey, it's cool, dude. I've been watching something wrestling related like every day to get pumped for WrestleMania, and it's kind of working.
Yeah.
I dug out a copy of SmackDown vs. Raw 2006, which I thought was one of the best wrestling games ever, and it still holds up.
Yeah, you're talking some good stuff right there. Some damn good stuff.
See,
we still need to get on. We need to do something wrestling for Geeks and Gamers, me and you. We have to.
I'm down, man. Anytime you want, I will. We'll find some time. We'll make time because we have to, and we'll talk about it. People think, oh, that sounds boring. Wait till you hear us go on for about 7 hours about wrestling or something.
Goddamn right. And I guarantee you, he and I will be debating and arguing a lot because we do have different opinions on that. Because guess what, SJWs? Friends can disagree. It's okay. But no, Jeff and I are going to be entertaining as hell on this wrestling show. I guarantee you that. So
we got to get you to a WrestleMania one year.
Well, I went to 30 in New Orleans. I was there when The Rock, Stone Cold, and Hogan opened the show. And that was man, I can't describe that moment.
I was there too, man.
I can't. It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable.
Well,
So,
we'll have to use it as an excuse for us to just go out of town. Like, hey, let's go see WrestleMania in Miami. Well, if it's in Florida, I'll come hang out with you and we'll go to the show for sure.
hell yeah, especially if it's in Orlando. So
that's rumor for next year. So we'll find out.
Done.
Indie Dave Comics says, back Samurai and Dinosaurs tonight and be entered to win one of 2 signed EVS comics from my collection.
Nice.
Okay, so Samurai and Dinosaurs, folks. I'm hoping that's on Indiegogo because I don't want to give any false information out. But Indie Dave Comics, if you want to tweet me, World Class Bullshitters, I will send out a retweet so people can find you. Gojirfi says that CM figure is a GameStop exclusive. 007 Cloud says, stop muting yourself when you laugh. Well, 007 Cloud, I don't want to laugh over Ethan because I'm trying to let people hear the poem. Proper Jeremy says Will Smith's genie is offensive to both the Na'vi and especially the Smurfs. Hashtag Smurfs Lives Matter. Oh, Proper Jeremy, what's up? I saw your stream today. What was it, with John Talks, right? Or was it Odin's Movie Blog? Sorry, I see a lot of stuff in my feed. Trying to keep up is a challenge in itself. It's a Vase production. Says Ethan got me when he said globular-headed buffoon. Thunder Robots asks, did you see my Captain Marvel trailer I made for the movie? We want to see it put on a WCBS fan page. You can put it on the fan page, man. I'm all for it. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, Thunder Robots, but I gladly will. So just post it to the fan page. Well, the group. If you're a member of the Facebook group, that's the one I'll see. The page itself is kind of hard to maintain. Some people post stuff there. We had a $2 message retracted. Thank you anyway. Swinging Cot says, after John Wick 3, Jeff's other 2 top movies of the year, Avengers Endgame, and then the Marvel of cinema that is the Hellboy remake. That Hellboy direct-to-TV movie. So I'm going to watch it eventually, but I didn't like Hellboy and the Golden Army. I liked the first one. That's it. So
I like the second one. I like the first one more, but I like the second one too.
I own the first one on multiple formats. I thought it was a legit. It was fun though, because I remember going to see it and I was just like, man, I don't know anything about Hellboy, but I kind of like this shit. So, sorry, Swinging Cod, to break your heart. My actual number 3 would be It, Chapter 2. I think am I more excited? No, John Wick than It, Chapter 2, and then Shazam. So it's gonna be a good year for movies. For as shitty as some of this stuff is, for every Captain Marvel, you'll have Pet Sematary, It, Godzilla, and I was gonna say Dark Phoenix, but that movie looks like shit, so never mind.
It looks bad, yeah.
And now, Ethan, you love Jean Grey as much as my buddy Joel, who's like the biggest X-Men fan I've ever met. Do you like any of the movie interpretations of her?
No, I don't. I like my interpretation of her, and that's it. I mean, have you ever seen me draw her?
You talked about how the High Council came together. I heard you had a channel. I like comics. I already knew who you were, so I would watch your videos and listen to you talk, about Jean Grey, and you'd pull out artwork and draw and do stuff. So, yeah, I've seen it, but people check it out. Ethan's comic videos are great too. They're a lot of fun. So
let me share this just to show people, because people in the chat don't even realize I'm a comic book artist. Did you know that? It's crazy.
I can't believe it. It's not like it's in your screen name.
No, I know. All right, hold on a second here. There we go. Look, right here. This is my Jean Grey. And I'm telling you, when I draw Jean Grey, she's awesome.
Yep.
All right. And then here is, they made a little statue of my Jean Grey. There's the statue that you can get. I think there are a bunch of variants of that. Whoops. Anyway. Good stuff.
Oh, the analytics page. No,
Yeah.
I just wonder, because a lot of my people I know that, their favorite characters never get represented well on film, and I kind of feel bad for them. It's like, I get to enjoy Spider-Man, or at least used to, but, Jean Grey, not so much.
Yeah. I just like her. I think she's really cool. Sorry.
That's fine. The thing for me with Jean Grey is because I grew up in the 90s when I knew X-Men from the cartoon, she was lame because she'd go, oh, Scott, and she'd go, and fall down. So
Right.
as a little kid, you're watching that and you're like seeing Cyclops and Wolverine be cool, and Jean Grey just kind of is there. So I've never had that connection to her, but then I went back and read the old Claremont John Byrne stuff, and I'm like, okay, she's legit. So
Yeah.
It did get confusing though when it turns out she was a cocoon under the Hudson River and all that shit.
Caitlin says, Uncle Ethan trying to flex on us with his views count.
I wouldn't try to do that with this crowd. Believe me. Yeah.
Danny Agent 87 says Peter Simeti got swatted on a live stream. Yeah, he's okay. We checked, or Ethan checked on him, or at least he followed his Twitter, so it looks like he's going to be okay. Megatron 95 says, why does Disney think it's a good idea to change the history, lore, and characters of Star Wars? It's insulting to the fans.
Because they don't care about Star Wars. They care about the political messaging they can get from Star Wars. That is their mindset. They don't care about it.
Yeah, but you'd think they'd care about money.
Well, the problem is I think that they believe that Star Wars is going to continue to be a cash cow. I think Solo was a blip for them and maybe a small wake-up call, but I think that they firmly believe that Episode 9 is going to bring them, nearly $2 billion again. I don't. And
you don't think it's going to do that? You don't think it's
not
going to make $2 billion?
No, not $2 billion. No way. I'm still not even sure it's going to. Well, right now it's easy for me to say I don't think it's going to clear $1 billion, but once the marketing machine starts rolling out, it's hard to imagine that it won't with J.J. Abrams, the marketing ability that they're going to put behind it, Kylo Ren with his mask back on, everything that they're going to try to bring to the table. So, that's really what it comes down to. They still don't realize that they still feel that Star Wars is a cash cow and they can do whatever they want with it.
Yeah.
Regardless of Solo, they have made every excuse in the book for Solo. All normal, common sense people understand that Solo failed because The Last Jedi sucked, and there was no interest in a Solo movie to begin with. There's two things going against it. They tried to say it was for the release date. They tried to say it was for Star Wars fatigue. It's so stupid. These excuses that they continue to try to change. They try to move the goalpost constantly. So right now they just view Star Wars as nothing more than an opportunity to push their social agenda. That's in politics. That's it. That's all they care about. They don't give a damn about the mythology. They don't give a damn about the fans. They don't give a damn about these characters. They don't care that these characters have meant something to so many people for so long. They don't care about George. Kathleen Kennedy sat right there in front of George Lucas when George Lucas said, right after he sold Star Wars, he sat right there, looked her in her eye, and he said, I have outlines for 7, 8, and 9. I have a treasure trove of stories that can be developed. And she sat right there and she looked him in his eyes and she said she's going to honor these characters. And she lied. She did nothing. She did nothing that she looked at the man who created Star Wars and told him she was going to honor these characters. And she's a fucking liar. She's a goddamn demon. I had to go with Alex Jones on her, but yes. And so this woman and this company that she has created, because she has created an entire culture to represent and reflect her views. She's not like me, where I don't surround myself with people that agree with me. I surround people that'll challenge me. I want people to challenge me, hold me accountable, test my resolve. If I say something, I want people surrounding me to test me, to go, Jeremy, what about this? I want to be tested so that I know I truly believe what I'm saying. Kathleen Kennedy has created an echo chamber of SJW nonsense. They don't care about Star Wars. They don't. And they think that it's going to produce money, and they think it's going to continue this platform so they can push their SJW bullshit. That's it.
I just, when you talk about maybe under $1 billion, I don't think Star Wars has ever faced this kind of competition at the box office. Because remember, The Last Jedi, they claimed that Jumanji cut out the legs from Star Wars The Last Jedi. So the Jumanji sequel comes out 6 days before The Force, or not The Force Awakens, sorry, whatever episode 9 will be called. We also have Cats, which comes out the same day. I'm not saying I'm going to go see a musical, but a lot of people would. So, and it's funny too, because the audience that Disney's trying to cater to with Star Wars might go see Cats over Star Wars because of, loyalty or just interest in that. And then there's a bunch of other shit that comes out around Christmas. It's possible. I'm not saying I think it's going to make, be a failure, but with all those other movies coming out and maybe not the best word of mouth, depending on the fans and stuff like that, who knows? Anything could happen. I'm not hitching my horse to anything yet, but anything could happen.
Yep.
Where are we at here? Gojirify says Disney has turned Star Wars into one of those Mr. Mom laundry detergent commercials where the man is the buffoon of the house. I saw one of those the other day and I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan says, Jeff, Lord of the Rings coming to you. I mean, if you want to send me multiple copies of Lord of the Rings, I'll build a shrine to it, like the Jerry Maguire VHS tapes. Have you guys seen those pictures?
I don't know.
For like a quarter, you can get Jerry Maguire VHS tapes, and people have built pyramids and video stores dedicated to just Jerry Maguire. It's really like an online thing. Check it out.
All right. I love that movie, by the way. That's one of Tom Cruise's best roles ever.
God, I haven't seen it in years. I just remember
Help me,
everybody, and all that.
Help me, help you, help me, help you. It's so goddamn good.
Yeah.
I still like Mission Impossible. That's Tom Cruise's franchise.
I mean, those are great too. There's no doubt about it. I mean,
I
he's
don't
got a
know.
lot of great ones.
I don't really love Tom Cruise that much. I don't hate him, but if you said, Jeff, name your top 10 actors, Tom Cruise isn't even a thought in the top 10.
I mean, if we're talking favorites, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's definitely not my favorite, but I mean, Christian Bale's my favorite actor. But I mean, Tom Cruise is just so damn entertaining, man. I mean, A Few Good Men, Jerry Maguire, Top Gun, the Mission Impossible movies. I mean, he's just great. So, but I wouldn't put him in my like top of he's not like up there with Denzel and Christian Bale for me.
Yeah, he's no Harrison Ford. We don't kidnap him. The Air Kicks says WCBS free Gil Rivera's Night Stalker. Only 4 days left. Hashtag Comicgate. Hashtag Star Wars 9 is a lame duck. Hashtag free Gil Rivera's Night Stalker. So I guess Ethan, Gil Rivera's Night Stalker on Indiegogo, right?
Yeah. Gil Rivera. He's really good. Night Stalker looks great.
So folks, check it out. Again, if you tweet us at it, I'll do my best to retweet that. Because usually after the High Council, I crawl into bed. But tonight I have a couple things to do. So I'll do my best to do that, Air Kicks. Folks, check it out. By the way, also, check out Yakov Merkin's Galaxy Ascendant series. He asked me to help him out. And then, hold on, one more. Because a friend did reach out to me. They're like, man, could you help my comic thing? So where's it at? What's his name? Josh is his name. Here we go. 47 Furious Tales. I think it's over on Kickstarter. So check that out too, guys. 47 Furious Tales. I'll post links later to all these. Really good chef says, wait. In those pics, I thought it was the drag kid. Who was the drag kid? I don't know. Let's see. Darth Vicious says, EVS, please do your Mike Zero impression.
I don't even remember how it is. I don't remember. I haven't watched the Mike Zero video in forever, man. Except I watched Jeremy and Ivan make fun of Mike Zero, and that was one of the funniest videos they've ever done.
Dude, we got so much positive feedback on that. And because of that, because we weren't planning on doing that, I was at Ivan's this past weekend, so we were editing the Saga Ends, the music video that we're working on. And I got a notification on my phone while we're working on the project, and it said Mike Zero breaking news, Ray's identity. And I'm like, this is like the 9th notification I've gotten in the past 20 minutes from Mike Zero, by the way. And and so I just clicked on it for the hell of it. I was like, what the hell is he talking about? And he's talking about there's this going to be a moment bigger than the Empire Strikes Back in episode 9. And I'm like, what the hell? And as Ivan, look at this. And he goes, dude, we need to react to this. I was like, screw it, let's do it. So we didn't plan it. I said, look, I'm just going to sit down. I'm going to do my typical what's up, Geeks and Gamers, and you just come in here and interrupt me, and we'll just wing it. He goes, all right, let me go get some milk. And he got 2 cartons of milk, and we set them there. I didn't know what the plan for the milk was, neither did he. So we sat down, and we do this whole thing where we're cheering for Ray. We're like, yes, Queen. Yes, Queen. And, just being so overly excited. And once they announce that there's going to be a moment bigger than the Empire Strikes Back, Ivan gets up and goes, strong female character. Yes. Yes. And we both get up and hug. And yeah, it was really funny. So it was a really good video. And we got a lot of positive feedback. So we are developing some more content along those lines. You will be seeing
some future Mike Zero content. Is that what you're promising?
Yeah. So yeah, it was good video, and thank you for the feedback.
Maga Man says Carl Manverse is probably the last Jedi of the MCU. It will ruin the rest of the franchise while performing moderately or decently. We'll wait and see. I've been watching a lot of videos about the MCU because I'm working on a secret project the closer we get to Endgame. And after I watch these videos, and think about these movies, I go, I just don't want these to suck because of this one. So I'll take it extra personal if Captain Marvel brings in elements to the MCU that kind of take away its purity. Because, you can like some movies, you can dislike some, but overall they've maintained a certain level of quality. And I just don't want to see it fall apart. I'll be disappointed as a fan, somebody who is almost always there opening night. Count Dracula says, Brie doesn't want YPeepo on CM press tour. Google it. Oh, we've all seen that one.
Yeah, we know. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I covered that on my channel. I'm sure EVS already has too.
Sure
Yeah,
did.
you did. I know you did. It's a solid video. So Jeff's got one coming
on it. Yeah.
Yep.
Taking a couple days is worth it, man, because you can hit them with the facts.
That's right.
We can take a bite out of this movie, though. I mean, that's the thing. They want us to stop because we really can take a bite out of this movie between the three of us. We can get word out. People can decide, can tell a friend. I mean, this is the thing about word of mouth. They want to, if they're not providing. This is the thing that drives me nuts. Disney is not providing an honest, entertaining product. They're trying to indoctrinate you. They're letting you know. They're trying to teach you something, make you feel something about feminism, about their politics. People don't want to pay for that. I think if people know about it, they're not going to want to pay for it.
Yeah, and we're always honest with you guys. So,
well, no, I mean it is. The reason they're coming after us is because they're intimidated by it. And I'm going to give you some facts. Here's some facts right here. Okay, Marvel bots. Let's go to this is my analytics right here. Look at my last 2 days. 180,000 views yesterday for my channel, 150 today. Those are way above my average of 100,000 a day. You think I'm going to stop because of a couple of bots online? Hell no, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to make more. I'll make 3 fucking Captain Marvel videos tomorrow, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. And as long as my numbers continue to show me that the people want to see that, that's what the people are going to get. Because unlike Lucasfilm, we listen to the people.
We listen to the people.
So that's how it's going to go. All right, done.
We sound like The Rock all of a sudden. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Podcast. Yeah, that'd be a celebrity. That's the only celebrity I'd be like really excited to meet. Everyone else, no big deal. 6 Turning 4 Burning says The Last Jedi Walker is a ripoff of early Empire Strikes Back designs, complete with a gun over the head. A sketch is in the art of the Empire Strikes Back book. Dude, that's the first thing I thought when I saw The Last Jedi trailer. Over 2 years ago. I was just like, or 2 years ago, I was like, man, this looks like the Empire Strikes Back. It's gonna be the same shit. Everyone said I was wrong, but that scene on Crate, they even had to touch the ground and go, it's sold. So, see, that's the thing with all the Disney Star Wars movies. Even Rogue One just recycles certain things, like Kyber crystals, the Death Star core. I think originally the Kyber crystal was the MacGuffin for the Force. It was like where the Force emanated from, and they talked about all these things that Lucas came up with, but then they just repurposed them in Disney Star Wars because people already know about them. So I'm waiting for episode 9 to see what they rip off. If they're going the Padme route, it means they've run out of shit to steal from the original and they're borrowing from the and that's a whole nother conversation. So,
oh boy.
Horang the Boomerang says, wanted to see it until the trailer said her. Oh. Yeah, that was a little on the nose. A little too on the nose for my liking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rocket Ship says, you misogynists need to respect the Whammons. I'm looking forward to Brie Larson. I mean, Plank from Ed, Edd n Eddy starring in Captain Marvel. That might be my favorite. Could somebody Photoshop me a picture of Plank from Ed, Edd n Eddy in the Captain Marvel costume, please? You'll win Meme Winner of the Week on our channel. Mega Jetty 1 says, Brie, isn't that a smelly, rotten cheese?
It might become one.
It's a soft white cheese that is eaten at room temperature, I believe. I know more about cheese than I should.
Indiana Jones says you can't spell her without he.
We should start putting that in every Captain Marvel video.
Yes.
He, bro.
I'm writing that down.
Nice one, Indiana Jeremy. Nice one.
Yeah. All right. Acid Blake 21 says, forget Wonder Woman and Captain Marvel. Red Sonja is a better character than either of them. She had some depth as a character and a nice bust. That was Bridget Nielsen, right?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time. I mean, I know what happened to her. She kind of went, crazy and got in love with, or fell in love with Flavor Flav. So
Happens to the best of us.
I know, right? I mean, I met Flavor Flav once. It was an interesting weekend.
Yeah.
Swinging Cod, thank you very much. There was a community in Appalachia that was cut off from the outside world from the 1700s to 1950s. Inbreeding caused their skin to turn blue. Also happened with royalty, origin term of blue bloods. Really? I had never heard about the Apple. I think that's the Kendo folk. So if you listen to our podcast, you understand that shit. But I've never heard about that. So there are blue people? Instead of colloidal silver poisoning? Chihuahua Jeremy says, bruh, my leg broke. Borkus bark, bork, bark, Barkus back.
That is why I wasn't able to get it with Nerdrotic last week, because Leia is crazy, my little Chihuahua, and she jumped off the couch and twisted her leg and hurt herself pretty bad, and we weren't really. Leia is really crazy, like she's really crazy, and so I had to sit with her constantly to protect herself from herself after that point, because she was still going to act like an idiot. So I told him, I was like, dude, I can't do it tonight. But so yeah, that's what happened. That's what the super chat's about.
Oh, okay. Well, Borkus bark back to you too. Rhino4563 says, hail to the High Council. Yes, guys, there is a law against swatting due to several incidents that resulted in people losing their lives. Tattooed for Life says, it's cool, Jer. Only cried for a day or two, and then a present sign, and then a crying face. Marquand, thank you very much. Just a warning, the graphic novel Battle Angel Alita was amazing, but that doesn't always translate well into moving pictures. Yeah, I've been trying to watch some old anime, so Fist of the North Star is the thing I'm trying to watch right now. So I'll keep that in mind, Marquand. Like I said, I don't know. I'm not really sold on Battle Angel Alita yet, so we'll find out. I do like Christoph Waltz, though. And Jennifer Connelly. DeBuzz General says, can you sign Stan Lee on my Cyberfrog? Needed his autograph.
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh. I got a Spider-Man figure that could use some signing. Swinging Cod says, my sister uses Ric Flair's hairdresser. Excellent.
Nice.
Tattooed for Life says, all the other tats pick on me. Not easy being green.
Yeah.
Really Good Chef says, every time a musician dies, I wonder how Ozzy Osbourne is outliving everyone else.
I honestly think that too. I'm like, how is he still alive? This dude did so many drugs.
Itepokuyan at World Class BS, if you talk wrestling, I went in. Well, you would be somebody we would want in because you were a wrestler yourself. So you have insight into the world of wrestling, pro wrestling. So you know how to contact me. I know your real name over on our Facebook page. Shoot me a message and we will have you on. I got your N64 in front of me. So maybe after I get through 06, I'll bust out Revenge.
Where was he a professional wrestler at?
I think he was on the indie circuit. He sent me stickers and everything from him. They were all like dedicated to each guy in the podcast.
Right on. Yeah, I don't know if I told you this, but I've actually promoted a few wrestling shows back in the day in Panama City, or actually it was north of Panama City, the actual area. But yeah, we promoted a few independent wrestling shows. I was a promoter. Ooh. And I took bumps in the ring. I took some bumps in the ring. Yeah, because I was playing a character. My character was Commissioner Jeremy Cash, and my role was to be like the Vince McMahon. And God, I'm just lose some cool points right now. But so I came out. My theme music was "Last Resort" by Papa Roach.
What year was this?
It was the year that song was relevant.
So 02?
Yeah, this is this is way back in the day. Like, I think it was right after 9/11, like the next year, I think. So yeah, so we did shows at the National Guard Armory in Chipley, Florida, and I had people coming after me after the show wanting to beat the shit out of me for the stuff I was saying. They were taking it seriously. Like some hillbilly with like a crooked eye was like, "I'm gonna beat your ass, boy. You talk about my town like that, I'll beat your fucking ass. You hear me?" I'm like, "Bro, it's it's all good. We're all friends. Like the guys had to come up. The wrestlers are like, Joe, you got to chill. During the intermission, they came because we were supposed to go out there and mingle with everybody, and they wouldn't let me come out there because they said so many people are pissed at you right now. And I was just skinny as hell. Nobody was intimidated by me anyway. And I made some waves. So yeah, good stuff. We'll talk about that more when we do our wrestling show.
Ooh, I'm excited. Dr. Coffinail says EVS soy voice one more time.
Okay. Sounds like a good idea. Glad to have you as the happy customer. Hope we can continue to impress you when we launch Captain Marvel 2, which should build off of the movie that's coming out this March. Don't miss it. Don't let the disgusting High Council keep you from the movie theaters. You need to see Carl Manvers. Thank you.
Stone Cold Jeremy says, you're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Woo! There you go, Stone Cold Jeremy.
Nice job.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Sleepy Cod says, Frank Quitely is great, but EVS was the best part of Morrison's X-Men run, and Psylocke has never been well represented on screen.
I agree with all of that.
You didn't love Olivia Munn?
Not really. No, I don't like that. She was having. I don't like it when people are like, "I am a hero." I don't like that when I see that. That bothers me.
Oh, I liked how she looked.
Oh yeah.
Commander Cody 17 says the world didn't die in 2012. Star Wars did.
Unfortunately, and I was one of the people that was happy about that when it happened too.
I remember the day it happened because I remember where I was. I was in class, and one of my favorite teachers in college. And somebody told me the news, and then after class, we went out and talked about it. And then I had to walk to my car in the rain. But either way, I remember that date distinctly going, what's going to be next? Han Solo's going to die. I know it. But, I was right. Lancer373 says, Uncle E, is a big Miss Marvel fan, I'm ashamed of the fan base attacking you the way they are. To those people, Applejack is still the best Captain Marvel.
Who's Applejack? The My Little Pony?
Maybe. I don't
know. When I got that super chat last night, I turned it into a discussion about cereal because I know what the hell they were talking about.
Yeah, I think Applejack's a My Little Pony.
Never seen anything about it. I mean, I know what it is, but Felipe M says, Ethan, Samurai and Dinosaurs Indiegogo ends in 4 hours is at 44%. What can be done to help? I'm a backer already.
Yeah, I don't know. I had trouble with that one. I brought him on a couple of times, and I think he needed more time, honestly.
MW77 says a solo show would be better than a Cassian show. Well, yeah, no shit. A show about Han Solo actually doing cool stuff, but it's too late now. Without Harrison Ford, you just can't do it.
Yeah.
Tattooed for Life says EVS. EVS, any manly tats I could date. I'm tired of Chucky Poo's mama tat, and Soy Boy Jeremy has no tats for me to date.
You want to date tats? I don't understand.
Well, I might be
getting the tattoo.
Yeah, I might be getting it soon, so.
Getting ink, bro.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a negative on me for tattoos. I'm not a fan of them, but
I got a ton of them.
I like to look at them. I don't want one on me, and it's nothing to do with pain. I just, I wouldn't want to have the same thing on me every day.
I hear that.
Swinging Cod reassures me that yes, blue people are real. Logan Michael says McFarlane received the DC license. Logan Michael, I read that this morning, and I'm one of the few people that thought that was awesome. I think it's funny that Todd McFarlane, did do DC work, but really made his name at Marvel and then Image, and now he basically runs one of the best toy companies, and they get to do DC. So it's going to be interesting and exciting next year. Leo Breaker 49 says, Evening High Council, haven't read / watched Alita yet, but I have close friends who recently saw the film. Been a while since I've seen him that pissed. Oh. Well, that's the stuff about like when you adapt something like an anime or manga, you do lose certain things from, adapting it, and people get pissed. So we'll see how this does. They won't try to use this movie as a political statement, though, like they're doing with Captain Marvel. 6 Turning 4 Burning says Flair's tombstone will be a better promo than Roman. It's cold but true. Jason Green says, I'm tired of Brie Larson turning the freaking frogs gay.
I don't think she's done that. Oh, maybe she has. I don't know.
Acid Blade 21, thank you very much. Jeff, here's some recommendations for some anime to watch. Outlaw Star, Akira, Gungrave, Angel Cop, Devilman, Bacano, I know Bacano, Black Lagoon, Bludgeoning, Angel Dokuro Chan, Blue Gender, and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. All right, well, let me take a screenshot of that because I have access to the Funimation app as well as Hulu, which has a ton of anime on it. There's one called Outbreak or something that I was going to watch on there. Some lady's head exploded, and then I had to eat lunch, and so I turned it off. Tony Alec. I'm sorry, dude. Who in the hell names their son Joss?
It is weird, isn't it?
Yeah,
It is. It is.
Joss. My name's Joss. That's why it's just a list bit.
Oh, it's Joss.
He's got to spend the rest of his life going, yeah, it's not Josh, it's Joss. Like that. Cool.
A quick shout out to our friend Starkiller Sith Lord. They made me the Plank and the Captain Marvel costume picture already. So thank you very much for that. Farty McBoogerpants says, say we were getting Monica Rambeau instead. Who would you cast?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of I don't want to say what's her face, Kerry Washington, because she just doesn't. I don't know. She's not the right type, but I like her in other stuff.
I'd cast Cardi B. That's who I'd cast.
Oh, dude, that's $1 billion picture in the first one.
Yes, it is.
Pepsi commercials were just the beginning for her acting career. Darth Vicious says, my thumbnail is my Sith tattoo. And he has a thumbnail with Sith tattoo. It's a pretty cool looking one, too. It's kind of tiny, but I can still see it. They got a big screen. So that concludes the super chats for the evening, folks. So, Ethan, Jeremy, do you have anything else you'd like to add before we close out this very, very successful and important episode of the High Council?
Well, it was a really awesome High Council. We maintained around 1,500 viewers all night. So we really appreciate that. Smash the melee button if you don't mind. I just want to thank everybody. Geeks and Gamers is doing better than it's ever done. January was the best month we've ever had on the website. February is on pace to be a better month on the website. We're about to cross 115,000 subs on the channel. I count every sub. Just like every day I count every sub because they mean the world to me. And I just want to thank everybody for the support. EVS is closing in on 100,000. Jeff, once he drops his Captain Marvel video, will probably get 700,000 views, and he'll probably be passing me at that point. But the support that all of you give, not only us three, but the people that are part of the Fandom Menace, we really do appreciate that. That means a lot because it's important to give the confidence to everyone to know that they have that support system. It's a very, very important thing when you have people coming after you in swarms, like a lot of people are right now. It's very rewarding to know that you have the support system. So yeah, looking forward to a kick-ass year, meeting some of you at Star Wars Celebration, and that's it. Thank you.
EVS?
Yeah, I really just want to reiterate that, it's these people are nuts. These SJWs, these NPCs, they are crazy. And then stay safe, guys. Support each other. Stand by each other. While the Fandom Menace, the High Council, while we dismantle these fucking weirdo SJW Star Wars buffoons like Brian Young, like Chuck Wendig, like the Wards. Like Pablo Hidalgo, listen, keep each other safe. We'll do the heavy lifting. That's what we do. We will destroy Geek Girl Diva and all these weirdos who attacked Rebel Force Radio. That's what we're here to do. But we count on you guys to keep each other safe. I want to thank everyone who has subscribed to Geeks and Gamers. Continue to subscribe to Geeks and Gamers, and continue to make Jeremy a big success. I hope that a few of you will subscribe to me as well, but you don't have to. You know what I mean? You don't have to. I appreciate you guys just, I don't know, not swatting me. That's the most I can hope for, I think. And also, I don't care that you didn't send me any Rose Ticos.
No, they did. Obi-Wan 2783, who also says, Jeremy, I haven't gotten a single live stream notice in 2 months from Geeks and Gamers.
That's weird.
Well, I haven't been live streaming a lot. I probably have only done I've probably only done about 5 or 6 live streams in the past 2 months. Well, since January 1st, after that 24-hour live stream, I've been traveling so much. So that's probably, why you haven't gotten at least many, but you say none. And so, hell, when I go live, I mean, I barely can get 500 people watching anyway. One day I'll be as cool as EVS. But until then, no, but nobody knows how the YouTube algorithm works. Nobody.
No, we don't know it.
We all three talk about it amongst ourselves, and we all have strong points on our channel and weak points on our channel, and we're all trying to figure it out. So I've talked to YouTube directly about the notification problem. I've sent them screenshots because I do have a YouTube contact. I've sent them screenshots of people telling me I'm subscribed to your channel. I have the notification bell turned on and I do not get notifications. And they give me the standard bot answer. And I know I'm talking to a real person, but they give me that standard script answer. And I'm like, all right, never mind. Don't worry about it. So sorry. Maybe we'll create a notification system on geeksandgamers.com if we can continue to push enough traffic that way. Or maybe I'll just do my videos from geeksandgamers.com and I don't have to worry about them telling me what I can and can't say.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, folks, I'll be live on Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we'll be talking about all kinds of fun stuff on our podcast, World Class Bullshitters. If you're not subscribed to our channel, we put out, videos every couple days. They've been kicking ass. Only one video has been under 100,000 views. So I'm kind of pissed off at Rose Tico right now. She broke my streak. Seriously, every video well past 100,000 views. The last video got 116,000 views in like a day and a couple hours. So we're on a really good kick, and Rose Tico ruined it. So if you haven't had a chance, check out our videos. We go pretty in depth on the Star Wars situation. We're talking about, analytics and facts and all these things out there that they don't want you to know about. But and we're also a lot of fun, far from boring here on this channel. So, folks, thank you for watching the High Council. Check out all of our channels. Like I said, I'll be back on Thursday night. And as always, folks, be excellent to each other.